.705 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren here with you on your Wednesday morning. Hope you are having a great one out there. 330-450-9292 is a phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And thank you those who are now watching on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Good morning to everyone. Anyway, you are checking out the show. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. What do we have for you this hour? Another opportunity to become a finalist for the Kate Spade purse with Ed Sheeran tickets inside. For those listening, we have two more chances for you. The 7 and 9 o'clock hour. For those watching, all you got to do, you guys know the drill by now. All you got to do is click like on the video feed and write a comment, good morning, hello, anything like that. And then we randomly select one of you, make you a finalist as well. In the 8 o'clock hour, busy hour, your call Wednesday, Pro Football Hall of Fame, and we have Aerosmith tickets to give away. So there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. And hopefully, guys, like I said, the morning's going well for you. Halfway through the work week. Another gorgeous day staring you right in the face. Mid-70s, sunshine. I mean, come on. I'm ready. I enjoyed it yesterday. Went to hit the gym again. That's 2 times in a week. That's a record. And
no, it's not.
Then we went for a walk. Got a nice walk in with the baby.
Yeah.
Got outside, got fresh air. Loved it. Sat outside with the baby on the back deck yesterday. Great day.
Yeah.
Enjoy the outdoors. Enjoy the good weather is my goal. Do not sit in the house when it's 75 and sunny. There'll be plenty of cloudy, rainy days.
Yeah.
Get outside. Doesn't matter if you're mowing grass, walking a dog, going for a walk, just sitting out with a cold beverage.
Now can you appreciate why our parents were always like, it's nice out, get outside.
I'm telling you, I love it. I love the sunshine. I'm convinced it makes you happier, puts you in a better mood.
I think there's been studies about that, yes.
Or the gloomy, rainy, cloudy week that we had, last week.
Oh, it's awful.
That'll depress you, man.
It will.
That'll knock you down a peg or two.
Put you in a little bit of a funk, you know?
So I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it too. Been getting outside, doing something. I mean, whew, time for summer shanty, Christian. Huge summer drink. Huge. So I had a fruit punch Truly on the back deck with the baby yesterday.
Yeah.
No manly drinks for me. But yeah, sat outside.
Good for you.
Listen to some of the golfers.
Yeah.
And listen to the ting, ting. Hearing the birds. Like, oh, this is great. Great. Text message, 50-cent ticket winner yesterday. Just wanted to thank you guys again for the opportunities you give us to go see concerts. Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
You're very welcome.
Enjoy.
Hope y'all have a great day. We hope you have a great day, too. Appreciate you checking.
Yep.
So, was your day lovely?
It was. I got some yard work done. I got our half of our flower beds edged. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to finish up the others. And went and saw my son's basketball game. Capped off the night with some Chipotle. Yeah, basketball nights is almost like a lost cause.
Chipotle in a minute.
Oh.
We're trying. The fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether
Chipotle,
you have it or not, it's it adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap.
I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for 2 because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway, get a 12-inch sub at Subway, about $10 for rounding up, obviously.
They do the buy one, get one half off a lot.
They do, and I have the app. But just looking at it and seeing like, wow, times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been trying to do. We've been very good at it. And then the weekend, we'll go Chipotle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can splurge a little bit.
During the week, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm playing?
Yeah.
Any more Cedar Point passes this season, Christian?
Never know.
You never know. Nothing imminent, but you never know. It seems anywhere you go now, it's between $10 to $15 to eat a meal, depending on what you get, even fast food.
Do you want to know something?
If you're going to get like a value meal, $8-9.
It definitely was $9.87 last night. My son doesn't like Chipotle, so he wanted McDonald's. He loves their spicy, crispy chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and got him the meal. It was $9.87. I was like, oh my gosh, this is more expensive than my Chipotle.
Yeah, no, listen, it is. You don't realize it, I think, sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They have to pass the cost on to us. Everything's increasing. You know, yesterday, gas was like at $3.13 something. It was $3.69.9 last night driving home from his basketball game. I was like, what just happened that it jumped that much? That's when you kick yourself. You're like, I should have got gas.
Well, what's funny is I have a 40-minute drive. I see so many different prices between Canfield and Alliance.
Yeah.
Even in the middle, like it's different every one I look at.
No gas stations. I have one right before I leave home, like right when I leave home, and then when I get to almost work.
Every one I drive by, probably 6, 7, all different.
Yeah.
All different. And I always pick the wrong one.
Of course.
Then I'll drive by one, and I'll drive by one. It's like 20 cents. I'm like,
yeah. It's like when you're at the grocery store, you always pick the wrong checkout. Or like last night, for example, when I was in the drive-thru at McDonald's, I always picked the wrong line. The other line was scooting. Mine was not. All because somebody in front of me had the mobile app and was arguing about why the coupon code wasn't working, only to find out, because I was eavesdropping, my window was down, she'd already redeemed that coupon code.
Whoops.
Then she needed the entire order for the car because that coupon wasn't going to work.
You know when I mobile order, I go park? Is that weird?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't bring it out to the car.
Yeah,
why would I get into the line?
That's exactly right. You don't have to pay attention. You can scroll on your phone. You don't have to watch
That's
for
what
people
I do.
to move in front of you.
I pay on the app.
Yeah.
I just sit in slot 1.
Yeah, I like it.
And I chill and you know, put on something on YouTube or listen to it, and then they walk it right out and they go, here you go, sir. Sometimes they're like, sorry about that. And I'm like, what? I was chilling. I was good.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Do you think I was complaining? You still have to make it. I'm not going to.
Right.
But if I see the lines too big, some people, they mobile order ahead. If I see the lines too big, I'll just go park in spot 1 and order on the mobile app.
There you go. That's not a bad idea.
And I pick a car, and I'm like, all right, let's see if I beat that car.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
So I sit here. It doesn't always work, but for some reason, mentally, it may not be any faster, but I'm not waiting in line.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling at spot 1, watching a video.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's your quarter pounder. Thank you. See y'all later.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic. A forecast from Mark Johnson coming up. Got a couple things to get to this hour I'd like to. Dolly Parton making some news. Morgan Wallen making some news. We'll get to that later on. And OnlyFans and teachers meet again.
Oh, no.
Talk about it. It's coming up. Q92. Came across this, people get divorced all the time. And the source for this is Women's Day. Read it every morning.
Okay, yeah.
It has 10 things that all divorced guys have in common. And I was reading the list, and I was like,
Are you seeing a trend?
It's a good list. I feel like it's a very relatable list for divorced men. Things that they have in common. Love doesn't always work out. Sometimes it falls apart. You heard Fergie. Big girls don't cry, but she explained it. She had to move on. In fact, I want to play that while I go over this list.
Oh, I like that. That's a good one.
I'm going to right now.
But you're saying that then that women are the ones who end the marriage and leave the man divorced. Yeah. Okay.
This is just a thing that divorced guys have in common.
I see.
This isn't who caused it.
Okay.
This is what they all have.
I know. I'm saying with the songs
in common. You all right?
I know. Just making sure you understood what I was saying.
Yeah. Number 1, they're shocked. Men are shocked. I can see that. We're oblivious. I can see that. What? Divorce? Yeah, they're shocked when it happens.
Oh, okay.
Technology takes precedence over their relationships.
That's a huge issue. We've had that problem in our household before. Like, sometimes Tony will be like, seriously, Lauren, put the phone down.
And I
do.
I think that's a both sex thing, men and women.
Yeah, I think it can be.
But absolutely, I agree with you. Absolutely. Technology can take you just get sucked in your phone. Like, I know I can. I'm not going to pretend like I can't. But the not daughter, my God. I've never seen a human in their phone more than in my life. Like, it's insane.
I know. Well,
It's
I worry
insane.
about our youth. That's all they're not going to have good communication skills because they're constantly buried in their phone commenting on social media
It
versus
is
having a conversation.
just staring at the phone like doesn't matter what we are doing.
I know.
Even if we're watching a show together, she's watching the show, but like in her phone the whole time. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not pretending like I can't be.
Oh, no, I can be too. I get it.
I
I understand the addiction.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, not me.
100%.
But she makes me go, damn, you're on that phone.
That must be a lot.
Seriously. This one, I agree with this one. They stopped whining and dining after the I do's.
I could see that, but
Got married.
That's got to be pretty drastic that you're not even going out for dinner once in a while as a couple or taking a date. I mean,
Got to keep dating. Otherwise,
like, will you eat any other cookie other than chocolate chip?
M&M.
Okay, but no, like sugar cookies or.
I mean, no interest. I wouldn't buy them if they were around. Would I maybe have a?
So, like at Christmas time, does anybody in your family make the Christmas cookies? Like, will you eat any of those?
Very few. I'll eat my mom's M&Ms. She makes the Hershey Kiss.
Like the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey. Okay.
That's really about it.
Oh, you know.
I don't like many cookies. You'd think I would, but no. I'm like the Sam's Club of eating. Like, there's not a lot, but I eat in bulk. You know what I mean? It's in bulk. You know what I mean? Like, he only eats like chocolate chip cookies, but he eats them in bulk. You know what I mean? It's a big eat. He won't touch those cookies. No, he won't, but he'll eat a lot of these. Like, that's kind of how it is.
I see.
Giant Eagle's bakery cookies are pretty good. I'm going to tell you why. And listen, I'm a Giant Eagle shopper every week. Got to go today. Got my list. I don't always like cookies in plastic because they tend to taste like the plastic.
I've never had that happen.
I just feel like they don't taste good.
I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah. My kids love the Smiley cookies from Ferraro's. I thought that was a restaurant that did Smiley cookies.
Eaton Park used to do it.
That's who I'm thinking of.
And then Ferraro's does do them too. And then Fisher's has a Smiley cookie
They do too.
Yeah.
Oh, surprised no one sued anybody over that.
I know, right?
Good for you guys. First, letting everyone just have their own little Smiley cookie.
I mean, how can you sue over Smiley cookie?
It's hard to say you own the smile.
That's right.
You know
Not trademark.
No, you wouldn't think it is.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, bright sunshine, nice and mild, 73 degrees for the high, and mow that lawn. Overnight, clear and starry, not as chilly, a low near 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:21, 10 minutes away from taking a look at sports right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. Thanks for having us on your radios. Thanks for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And thanks for watching along on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Appreciate any way you guys are checking things out.
Real quick, I just have to say good morning to Keith because he checked in on Facebook on the live video stream. He's in Disney World. Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous right now. So have fun. Enjoy your time, Keith.
Disney World money, huh?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see how it is.
Someone's got a 401k. All right, buddy. Good for you. Good for you. You don't often talk about Dolly Parton on the show.
It's usually not a top. I mean, with as many women's magazines that you read and everything, Dolly's not, and I'm surprised.
Don't always get to the Dolly Parton topics, although I have a list of them. But as you know, she's going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And for that, she is quoted as saying, well, if I'm going in, I better earn it. She is and I'm not making this up. She's releasing a rock album. And you might say to yourself, this lady? 9 to 5? We don't have Jolene.
I was going to say, I love Jolene.
We don't have Jolene. How the hell do we not have Jolene?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Between the two stations?
Right?
However, this was a toe tapper.
It was. Still is.
Anyway, she's releasing a rock album. And this story is on Q92radio.com. Feel free to go read all about it. Like, whatever. Well, she reached out. It's covers and originals. Okay? So she reached out for some help. You want to hear some of the names of some of the people? You want to know how deep Dolly rolls?
I do, because I feel like that's necessary to sell this new album.
It features a Beatles reunion, Ringo and Paul.
I was going to say, with who? There's two.
Steve Perry singing a Journey song.
All right.
And collaborations with Stevie Nicks, Debbie Harry, Miley Cyrus, and more.
Miley is her goddaughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that one doesn't surprise me at all. None of them do. She does roll deep. She's Dolly.
It is a 30-song track list.
Wow.
30 songs. Lizzo plays the flute on it.
Stop.
On her cover. She did a cover of Stairway to Heaven. And who plays the flute part?
I don't mean to laugh, but what a
Lizzo.
Weird... Lizzo, Dolly. You know what I mean? They're both incredibly talented, but they're just very different. That's all. But that's why this could be a great album. The diversity.
Some of the covers include a cover of Every Breath You Take with Sting.
Whoa.
Pink and Brandi Carlile. With her doing a version of the Rolling Stones, I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
I don't know. I feel like this is very We Are the World-ish.
Miley. Well, they're not all together.
No, I know that, but she had to get all of them into a studio to help make this album with her.
Well, not at the same time.
I understand that, but I'm saying pulling in all your friends to make a feel-good album, instead of one song, it's a whole album.
Miley Cyrus and her are doing a version of Wrecking Ball.
Didn't they perform that live?
I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I've seen a lot of...
I think they did.
Also 9 original songs, including a collaboration with Stevie Nicks. A song called I Dreamed About Elvis. Featuring Ronnie McDowell and Richie Sambora's playing guitar on it.
Look at that.
Good Lord, her cell phone. It must be impressive to look at. The numbers in her cell phone.
Can you imagine getting into her contacts and be like, oh,
you have everybody.
Oh, okay.
She also, like I said, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, Peter Frampton, Mick Fleetwood for a cover of Let It Be. A cover of Free Bird. Featuring members of Leonard Skinner. She's not just doing covers of songs. She has those people with her on the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good Lord. So anyway, it's going to be available later on this year. And it is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I would say so.
So she's going rock. It's fantastic. People are wondering if she can go rock.
I think she can. I think Dolly can do whatever she wants.
I happen to get a clip of the new version of Jolene for you guys. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Jolene, I'm begging her, please don't
not real, but it sounds like it would be.
I was gonna say, came in a really, really good
What
place.
is, dude? That'd be fantastic. If she did this,
Too much.
I think that's impressive. I think that's impressive. I mean, come on. Just put on your radio, you're like, what in the blue hell is happening?
I'd be like, what is going on?
Something's very wrong here.
Please don't take him just because you can.
I don't hate that.
I
don't hate that.
Jamie over on Facebook said her daughter's school did a choir concert last night and did Dolly's 9 to 5, and it was awesome. But can you imagine, like, if they had done a mashup, like something like that, having these kids come out in a choir concert, like a little School of Rockish spin, where they all started
Would've
going
been interesting.
nuts. I know.
I'm gonna hold that day.
Please don't take him just because you can.
Wow. I don't know if that's what the album's going to sound like, but it should.
I don't think it's
But it
going
should.
to. But I have a question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, man. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheat. I clap
You
occasionally.
don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd
I
be
have
kind of funny.
No reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I hate at a Shinedown concert is after every first song, the singer Brent, it's the same. He's been doing it forever. It's a great thing he does. I hate it because I don't like human interaction. And what he does is he's like, I want everyone to look to the left of you. I want everyone to look to the right of you. Tonight, you know, we're all friends, whatever. What I want you to do right now is turn to the guy next to you, give him a high five, a hug, shake his hand. We're all family tonight. I'm like, damn it, Brent. Hi.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, hi. Don't look at me.
That's like church on Sunday.
Like, come on.
Turn around and greet your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm
and-
like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to give the sign of peace. Text messages. Dolly is the GOAT along with her philanthropy. She's an amazing woman. Pretty awesome.
yeah, she's got the
for
library.
growing up in a shack.
Yeah.
I would for sure. But that version of Jolene, maybe like that version you meant? I want this song to be real.
Hey, I mean,
I
it
kind of dig the rock Dolly.
Yeah.
I had to pull the car over, laughing emoji. What? I think Dolly is rock at heart. Rumor has it she's covered in tattoos. That's why she wears long sleeves and gloves.
She does wear a lot of long sleeves. I don't know that I've ever seen her without long sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to Google that.
So how about that? Apparently you guys didn't hate the Jolene rock version. Is this the right one or is this the other one?
I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
You can't tell me that's not catchy.
Jolene, please don't take him just because you can.
Oh, come on.
You know what would be epic? Is
Come
like
on.
next year after this album's out, like if she helped open like Sonic or Incarceration, or that would be cool.
Dolly closes night 3
Yeah.
of Incarceration.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Is that an AI version? No, I think just someone on YouTube took her vocals, isolated them, and
Mashed
made
it up.
it up with a rock version of the actual music. So whoever they did, I thought they did a pretty good job.
Mhm.
And I'm here for it. And the fact that some of you are too kind of makes me like a proud papa. I knew you kids got it. Good for you. Good for you. Let's take a look at sports.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Tigers yesterday 2-0. The Guardians are now 17-19 on the season. They'll play the Tigers again this afternoon. 1:10 first pitch. Peyton Battlefield will be on the mound for Cleveland. You can watch the game on ESPN+. The Akron Rubber Ducks beat Altoona yesterday 12-6. They're now 13-14 on the season. They'll play Altoona again this afternoon. First pitch scheduled for 11 a.m. The NBA playoffs last night. The Sixers beat the Celtics 115-103. Philly up 3-2 in that series. And Denver beat Phoenix 118-102. Denver's up 3-2 in that series. And finally, NHL playoffs yesterday. Carolina beat New Jersey 6-1. Carolina's up 3-1 in that series. And Dallas beat Seattle 6-3. That series is tied at 2 games apiece. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at, and I mean I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe, and I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, you're like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room,
right?
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah,
of
course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh God!
He started crying and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. And I look over and he's crying. Someone hits him and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh my gosh.
Stop hitting me. And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing.
Not telling him that's the
No,
point.
I don't know how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and observe it before he got in the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't
right.
He was pissed crying. You know when you're so mad all you can do is cry?
Yeah, but did they pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you?
I'm middle.
And then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my gosh.
I just still remember looking over at my dad.
That's
and my dad's
hilarious.
Clapping his hand, laughing. We're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up, I don't think, ever to him. But I think about it once in a while. I'll still think about it.
And laugh?
Oh, God. It doesn't do it justice. If you saw it, you'd have been like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't understand. And that's okay. That's okay.
Q92.
$7:34 right here on today's hit music, Q92. Oh, good thing I looked. Glad you guys are with us here on a Wednesday morning, halfway through your work week. Like I've been saying, going to be a gorgeous day. Thanks for having us on, streaming us at Q92radio.com, watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Still to come this hour, another finalist spot for the Kate Spade purses we're giving away tomorrow that have Ed Sheeran tickets inside. We're making 3 phone calls tomorrow morning. 3 of you are going to find out you've won a Kate Spade purse, and 3 of you are going to open that purse. There's going to be Ed Sheeran tickets. What?
I know.
What?
If you don't get through on the phone line, you guys can always enter with us this morning. If you're listening, you can head over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Hop over there. Give us a like and interact with the show. Just say good morning or something like that. And at the end of the show, from all of you guys that interact with the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we're going to pull another finalist.
So that's all coming up. Don't forget, 8 o'clock hour, Your Call Wednesday. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And Aerosmith tickets. So the 8 o'clock hour, huge. So that's all coming up. here on the show here this morning. I don't know if you guys remember, probably 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about a teacher who was in danger, or she was fired.
Okay.
I think she was, if you remember, we talked about it, for having an OnlyFans.
I do remember this now.
The teachers outed her. Someone outed her.
It was like a couple months ago. Yeah. Teachers did find out about it, and it became a thing.
Well, it's happening also now in British Columbia. I was on a Global News website, go there every morning, and read that a teaching assistant could be fired over OnlyFans account. The district has warned her she could be fired for it. And her name is Krista McDonald.
Okay.
She previously started an OnlyFans account under a different name. The name was Ava James. So she's the school board has said, well, you might be fired. We're going to look into this. We might fire you for this. And there is a clip of she had some comments to make. She went public a little bit.
Obviously, this is a controversial topic. I took precautions in order to keep OnlyFans and my education job separate. I do believe that I should be able to continue on. I'm not hurting anyone.
And then someone, I want to say is representing her in a way for the case, said this.
The argument to be made for this employee is this is private. This is something she's doing in her own time. I think it is an important distinction that this is on a subscription-based web service that minors do not have access to.
That is Susan Quayle. She's an employment lawyer.
Okay.
Who says this is a complicated case.
I believe it's incredibly complicated. I believe that anytime you work with children or you hold a public office, there is some responsibility, even in your personal life, because that is a decision that you've made, knowing full and well that your private life could definitely impact your professional life. I get that it's subscription-based. It takes one older sibling who's maybe 18 to subscribe to something like that and find it, and then all of a sudden all that material gets distributed throughout students.
Well, it's illegal to share that.
Not like this. Look what I found.
Yes, it is. That is illegal to do.
Well, that's fine, but it doesn't mean that it
subscription-based.
won't get out there. They're going to go after a bunch of high school or middle school aged children.
You could. I mean, you it's illegal. You cannot take you can't just screenshot OnlyFans stuff.
I didn't
and
say
put
screenshot.
it everywhere.
I meant like this. Like, look at my phone. I'm logged in on my OnlyFans account. Look at my phone. Not only that, you're going to have other teachers who could potentially have access to it too. Listen, I don't begrudge anybody their wanting to exercise their right to their sexuality or to earn an income or anything like that. But I'm just saying, I think morally, when you sign up for particular jobs and you choose that as your career path, there is some unspoken rules as far as how you are going to be handling yourself in private and professionally. That's all I'm saying. I understand why the school board has a problem with it.
Yeah.
What is the content on her OnlyFans?
I have not seen any of the content.
Because not all OnlyFans
Not
accounts,
all nudity.
That's right.
It is not all total nudity. You're right. That is not always the case. It's not always, I don't want to, kids in the car. I'm not trying to.
Right. It's not
it's
always
not
graphic.
always graphic.
Content.
It
right.
is not. Some are, but it is not across the board all graphic. It is not. There's some that have them, and yeah, they have like your boudoir stuff and stuff like that.
Right, but it's
there's some
fully
that have them,
clothed.
and there is not nudity.
Right.
There isn't. So, I don't know.
My problem is the more that we normalize this, then it just becomes okay. And then we wonder why our kids are so much more intelligent about things than we were at that
Well, I
age.
think that's internet. And
Some of it.
And I think that's parents. I don't
Some of
think
it.
I don't think that all goes to, it's just the teachers.
No, but I'm just saying, where do you draw the line?
I'm conflicted.
What if a teacher goes out of town and works a corner in another city?
Well, now you're talking prostitution.
No, what if it's just
That is
look?
totally different than OnlyFans.
I'm just saying, where do you draw the line?
I prefer prostitution, I think.
Okay, what if someone wants to make a video, but you have to pay a subscription service to download the video? Is that okay?
Yeah, and you have to be 18 years or older to even get to that website.
I understand that. Let me ask you a question. Were you accessing anything you shouldn't have before you were 18?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Not
There's
from a
my
paid
answer.
not from a paid site.
Well, no, because you didn't have the money to pay for
Right.
it.
Exactly. And kids don't have money to subscribe.
I understand. I understand that. I'm just saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Or even if, let's just say, word gets out, there's a rumor out there that Mrs. Jones has an OnlyFans account. You don't think there's some kid that's going to just lie about their age, pay for the subscription, and get access to that content? Because I believe that could happen.
But is that the person's fault? That the kid lied? The kid
I think that there are
got
rules.
money and paid for it and lied, and you're still going to pay for it. You can't just sign up for it.
When you become a teacher, though, there are rules within your school. There are guidelines that you have to follow. And I can't imagine that this wouldn't fall under some sort of violation in your responsibility to the student body as a teacher.
This is interesting.
It is. I'm not like
I just find it interesting, and I just find, like I said, what the employment lawyer had to say. I'm gonna play it one more time, just because it's just interesting.
The argument to be made for this employee is this is private. This is something she's doing in her own time. I think it is an important distinction that this is on a subscription-based web service that minors do not have access to.
They do have access to it. She can say that they don't all they want, but again, it just takes one kid who figures it out and pays for it off of their debit card, but rigs the... You don't think they would lie about their age to gain access?
You still got to pay for it.
I understand that.
You got to take mom and dad's credit card and go to OnlyFans?
My 15-year-old has their own debit card, Christian. It's not like I have to steal...
And you have control. You can see every transaction he makes.
That doesn't mean every parent does.
Most normal parents watch what their kids spend because
Okay.
they're the ones putting the money in that account. A 14-year-old boy doesn't have a job and is coming home putting money in his bank account.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, not all parents monitor their kids' spending.
I don't.
Transaction
Why would
by
you not?
Well, I agree. I mean, that's
I know
why
parents
I do.
that monitor everything their kids do on their phone. Their kids don't even know it.
Oh, I know.
I know. You're one of them.
Hi.
So I'm saying, like, I mean, yeah, okay. If the kid lies about his age, takes his debit card, and his mom never checks. I mean, if all these bad things happen, all these bad decisions are made.
Let me just ask you a question.
And there's no culpability on the kid or the mom, or it's all like, nope.
You didn't make stupid decisions as a kid, like not caring that your parents would, if they found out. I understand that. And sometimes they don't care. Like, the kids are just so, like, one-track mind. Like, I'm going to figure this out because I heard Mrs. Jones has that OnlyFans account. They're not going to care if their parents see it as a charge on, because then that's when they fess up to their parents. We had to see if it was true because we heard that. And if she is on there, lo and behold, this is what cracks it wide open for the school district.
My son found out he was buying stuff on OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with my money.
Oh, I'm I'm changing the password. What's the login?
I hope you like flip phones, son.
Oh, yeah.
Here's your flip phone.
Here's your jitterbug.
Yeah. Enjoy. Enjoy. A lot of texts about this. I want to kind of get them in, but obviously, as always, running low on time. If you want to call in, 330-450-9292. I see the text. I'll try to get to as many as we can here, but right now.
Who is this?
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank your mama.
Call now to get spoiled for Mother's Day from Q92.
Call number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. You'll be the latest finalist for a chance to win a Kate Spade purse filled with Ed Sheeran tickets just in time for Mother's Day. Caller 10, good luck.
The hat.
Text message, when your lady analyzes the whole damn movie. I love you, sweetie, but Rage Room. Yeah, some people, yeah. They're not fun to watch movies with. I get that.
I don't like the movie talker, necessarily. Like, let's talk about it after the movie's over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched movies with people that'll talk during the movie, and I'm like, let's have we'll have a group discussion after the movie.
How about you shut up?
Right. How about we just watch the movie? I don't need
to know
your
afterwards.
opinion. Right.
Well, until then, why don't we just shut up?
Yeah.
A warm glass of shut the hell up. What movie?
Oh my gosh. Happy Gilmore.
There you go.
Sorry, it was right there. I just needed a second.
There you go. You got that one.
I did. Sometimes I'll surprise you.
No, but you can trouble me for a glass of shut the hell up.
Warm glass of.
You're in my world now, Grams.
Yeah,
Now you
Granny.
will go to sleep or I will put you to sleep.
Yeah. And that was what, Ben Stiller, wasn't
Oh,
it? He was
sure
the
was.
orderly. Yeah.
It sure was. Family forgetting my 9-year-old son's birthday rage room.
Oh,
That is definitely how do you forget?
that is terrible. That's
Damn.
so terrible.
That is awful. That is awful.
I'm sorry.
May some of them poop their pants. It's fair punishment. Or get
suppose.
diarrhea on the beach in August.
You really have an affliction with diarrhea on the beach.
it's-
You've said this a lot.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
Q92.
For your Wednesday, bright sunshine, nice and mild, 73 degrees for the height, and mow that lawn. Overnight, clear and starry, not as chilly, a low near 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
So when I divorced on the text line, I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow! Right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich, because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I think a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys out there that got their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably, too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people, too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious, and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk.
Now in the running, you got 2 more chances with us this morning. You got one in the 9 o'clock hour here on the radio, and you got one if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Just go ahead and like the live stream and type in good morning, hello, anything, and we're going to randomly select one of you and make you a finalist as well. You also have chances with Nick Alina, with Keller this afternoon, and with Ryan at night. So today's your final day. If you want to make sure you're in the running for a chance to get one of 3 phone calls we're making tomorrow to give away a Kate Spade purses with Ed Sheeran tickets, well, this is it. I'd keep listening. Cue to call could happen anytime, but it's coming up next for us in the 9 o'clock hour on the radio. And again, chances with Nick, Keller, and Ryan. If you are a finalist listening right now, I beg of you, if your phone rings with a number you don't know between like 7:45 and 8,
It's worth picking up.
please answer.
Yeah.
Please, sweet baby Jesus, answer.
Especially with the 330 area code.
It's us. It's us. All right, we got a lot of text. We have a couple minutes to get through these. We're talking about that teacher in British Columbia.
Yeah.
Who is being threatened with her job possibly being taken away from her because they found out she has an OnlyFans. She did it with a different name, but I don't know how it doesn't say in the article how it came out. But played a quote from her, a quote from a employment lawyer explaining it. We gave our opinions. Now let's see what some of you have to say here. Also, don't forget, in about 8 minutes, Your Call Wednesday kicks off. Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame at 8:30 as well. And Aerosmith tickets in the 8 o'clock hour. This show's got a lot.
Yeah, we do. It's
a lot. Let's fly through these. I wish some of my teachers had OnlyFans when I was in school. Pay teachers what they're worth, and they wouldn't need OnlyFans.
I agree with that. Teachers are underpaid, for sure.
If you're in the sports world, you're not allowed to do any sports betting. Ask Bernie Kosar.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, because that could affect the game.
Right.
You could, and you could affect how that bet goes.
Yeah.
Although Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Just gonna say that. It's like if a judge would be arrested for a DUI or something, they could lose their titles and jobs. Yes, well, because that is a crime. A driving under the influence is a crime. You're not exempt to a crime because you're a judge.
And it's not illegal to be on OnlyFans. I mean, you know what I mean? Not. So it's kind of not apples to apples. I get where you're coming from ethically, but
a lot of people are going to. Folks, I love you. We don't do politics. It's called our code of ethics.
Yeah.
My 16-year-old laughed out loud because, yes, they have access to it, and I think it's a gray area. I think if she worked anywhere other than with children, it would be different. I'm almost conflicted.
That's what I'm saying. I think when you work with children or when you're in a public office, it's very difficult to have one of these accounts and do your thing. Listen, I don't care if she's a freak in the sheets. What Mrs. Jones does on the weekends or in the evenings, I don't care about. But when you put it out there publicly, I'm going to say the same thing I tell my kids.
She doesn't put it out there publicly.
It is public.
It's not.
Anything on the internet is public. Anything.
She's not just going and posting naked pictures on her website, on Facebook, on Instagram. She's not doing that.
I don't care.
That's not apples to apples.
I think it is. If it's on the internet and it's as simple as about lying for your age and paying for access, it's not private.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
not. You have to privately pay for a subscription.
It's a subscription. It's not private.
How is it public?
I don't care if you say that it's illegal to screenshot. Yes, it's illegal to screenshot. That does not mean that people won't break the law to get this information out there that a teacher's doing this on OnlyFans.
But don't make it sound like they're just putting it out in the public. Because they're not.
I understand what you're saying. And it's not like you can go to Instagram. My point of view and perspective is, if it's on the internet, it's public. I don't care whether you have to pay for access or not.
Someone texted. If kids want to spend their chore money on OnlyFans rather than drugs, I'm okay with that. Meth or OnlyFans?
I mean, if given the choice.
Meth or OnlyFans?
Right.
I suppose I'm going to go with OnlyFans. That's an odd, funny but odd comparison, but I never thought of that way. Kids can get prepaid Visa cards from the holidays. So grandma paid for that?
Maybe.
What if a teacher wants to be a stripper at night for extra cash? Is Mrs. Jones hot? Someone wants to know. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if she's hot or not. And if she wants to strip, I say absolutely not. There is a code of ethics. You sign up for particular jobs, okay? You sign up for particular jobs. You know that there are some contingencies that come with those. And for me, teaching's one of them.
Enough already. Thanks for the annoyance. Oh, I must have annoyed them with this stuff.
Oh, so
On my way to
sorry.
work, who cares? Let her do what she wants in her own damn time. Parents, watch your kids closer. Let me see. I think to me, she is doing nothing wrong here. Like I said, it's something, it doesn't relate to her job as a teacher, and it's on her own time. So I think for them to consider firing her over this is ridiculous. Just stupid to fire someone over this.
I get it. And I also want to clarify, is she a bad person? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? She might be the coolest person on the face of the planet. Greatest person, really pours herself into her students when
Great
she's in the classroom.
pickleball player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the things, okay?
Yeah.
She might be this great package. I'm just saying there is a code of ethics and there is an expectation. I'm sorry.
I understand Lauren's frustration for sure, but blaming the teacher for a student lying doesn't make sense. If we misuse almost any product today, the warranty company will void that warranty. This is the same foundation. The product isn't being used as it was originally supplied for.
If you're speaking from a legal perspective, that's what a lawyer is going to argue.
Yeah.
Fine. I mean, make that argument. My point is that there is a code of ethics for teachers, and this falls under that. That's all.
I work in local government. We signed a social media policy. Nothing that reflects negativity on my own workplace can be posted by me personally. I'm sure schools have something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I got on my Facebook every night and was telling you, I hate Q92, I'd probably be fired pretty quick.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Teachers got to make money and live as well. They sure don't make enough teaching.
Amen. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
You have to pay for your student loans somehow.
I get it.
Oh, man. Let me see. Christian Lauren's first argument of 2023. I don't know if it's an argument. It's just a debate.
Right.
I'd rather us debate this than healthcare and gun laws.
Oh, yeah. We're not mad at each other at all.
No, I just hate her. Tell Lauren to calm down. The teacher isn't naked in the classroom.
I'm sorry. That's fine. I'm not mad. So I don't know. I don't understand the whole calm down thing, but I all I'm saying is that I think that the school has every right to pursue this and ask her not to.
Private club is not public, someone says. I'm curious what people on the board look like. Is this a jealousy thing? Until we pay them enough, they should be able to do what they want to supplement their income. I think what Lauren is saying is the public has access to the pics when they pay. So it's not, quote, public, but anyone in the public can get it.
That's absolutely right.
Maybe she only posts feet pics. Could be. It could be. I see some requests already coming in for a Your Call Wednesday. If you want to start calling them in, texting them in as well, go right ahead. We'll get them on for you next hour. Your request, Aerosmith tickets, Pro Football Hall of Fame joining us. The show doesn't stop. It keeps going. It's the weekend, the future. Double fantasy. It's Q92. So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. The things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding. Okay. Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments on Reddit before.
I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one, I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings, deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, let's slow our roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
then
not.
Probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that. Because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like they get along fine.
Show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, whoo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. And it can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Well, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm going to risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, those people that get engaged really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean?
Could be. So those are all the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether you're just, it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible.
Let me see here. Christian, Cheetos or Doritos? I'm a Cheetos guy. I think Doritos are gross.
What?
Can't stand them. They taste awful. I want to vomit when I taste one.
Cheetos aren't bad, but Doritos are way better.
I will actually argue that Cheetos cheese curls are better.
Oh, I will go down that rabbit hole with you. The cheese puffs, like the actual curls, they are really good.
Give me a bag of that and a Pepsi Zero and just leave me alone and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
I'll be sick from eating the whole bag, but
Do you like cheese balls?
Some. Planters cheese balls,
yes. They're the best, yeah.
The cheap ones you buy in the plastic jar that tastes like plastic because they've been in that jar too long?
Yeah.
No.
Utz is like that, and it's not terrible, but Planters comes in like the peanut can, right?
Planters cheese balls, I will annihilate.
Yeah.
You could put that little can in front of me, and I'd be like, none of you touch it.
Yeah.
It's like Power Pellets, and I'm Pac-Man.
Yeah.
That's the noise Pac-Man made.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, we have a couple minutes. I have to. I have an announcement to make.
Oh.
I have officially tried crumble cookie.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's the goat.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you have the chocolate chip?
That's all I would eat. I would never touch it.
How did it compare to the one I brought you that I made?
Oh, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean. No, I'm just saying, like, you can't, there's no. .806 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your 8 o'clock hour. Waking up with us here this morning. Thanks for having us on your radio, streaming us at Q92radio.com. Or if you're watching along on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, we do not care how you're doing it. We're just glad you're doing it. Thank you.
We're glad you're here.
For being part of the morning show here. The phone number, 330-450-9292. The text line, 330-269-9292. Here's what we have for you this hour. Obviously, we're about to kick off a Your Call Wednesday. We're going to play your requests from 8 to 9, as many as we can get in. Call them in, text them in. Calls do go to the front of the line. At 8:30, Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame going to update us on what the Hoff is up to this week. And also, towards the end of the hour, Aerosmith is coming to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on September 21st with the Black Crowes. We've got tickets for that coming up. So that's what you got this hour. Be listening. Thought you wanted to say something.
I did, but okay. I wasn't sure if you were really pausing or if you were going to come up with something.
I saw it. I saw the hand signal.
No, I just wanted to say DJ over on Facebook said, love the live stream. This was an awesome idea. So thank you, DJ.
Thank you.
Glad you guys are enjoying it.
It was ours.
Yeah.
And we had to fight for it.
And we won.
But I get it.
We won for now. I mean, as long as you guys keep
we're winning.
We're winning, yes.
We didn't win.
We're winning. We're doing the best.
But you know what? I understand.
Yeah.
It's something we haven't done before. It's new.
Right.
I understand.
Well, the biggest thing about it is we wanted to find another way that we could interact with you guys more often so that we could, you guys could visually see us, because sometimes Christian's faces are epic, especially when we're talking about certain topics. Makes it very entertaining. But another way too that we can continue the conversation, even when we go to break, when we're playing music, we can continue to talk to you guys. So we love that so much. Always feel like you can talk to us back and forth. And I do the best that I can to answer you guys. Christian's on the text line. I'm on the stream handling comments. So we're here. But if you're listening and you want to check it out, head over to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, because we do have a live video stream. You can see into the studio.
All right. It's 8:08. It is a Wednesday, so that means it's time for...
Hello? Calling your phone.
It's Wednesday. It's 8 a.m. It's time for Your Call Wednesday on Q92.
I'm in charge.
For the next hour, you control the station. Call Christian and Lauren with your request at 330-450-9292. Now let's kick off another Your Call Wednesday on Q92.
Thank you for calling. Thanks for calling.
All right, we're going to kick it off on the text line. It was the first request to come in this morning for a Your Call Wednesday. Someone put in, can I please hear Today by the Smashing Pumpkins?
Oh, what a good pick.
Good call. Original one, too, by the way. When you don't hear, you know what I mean?
Love the Smashing Pumpkins.
I like when I see ones that aren't like 50 Cent in the club.
I know.
Like every week. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So Smashing Pumpkins Today, Your Call Wednesday. Call us, text us. What do you want to hear? It's your station for the next hour. It's Q92. Used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would like cover her mouth and like spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think that's smart. It's like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE. LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they said that they're wrong, they would have this look of like,
no,
what?
But he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like can I find it real? I don't know I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee.
Yeah,
Kid thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. Spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid. No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. Like I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did the
You
spelling bee in your
pre-qualified
class.
in your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh.
But I was like pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I can do this. And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, oh man, never happened.
Yeah.
Never happened.
I always got
always won it. Vince Tornacasa always won it.
Oh.
Vince, I hope you're doing well, you and your family, but damn you.
I believe it was Eri Hashimoto who always won in our class. I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bee, though. I was proud of that.
Oh, I think I found it. Hold on, let me wait for an ad, I'm sure. Hey, hello, Hertz. Okay. This kid, it's a famous clip on spelling. It's matter of fact, this clip alone, I don't know who posted this, 5.6 million views.
Okay.
So the thing is, the kid comes up and he thinks he knows the word. And again, it's not out of arrogance. It's out of happiness.
Excitement.
Here's Jacob again.
Deep breath.
Kabara Goya.
Kabara Goya. I knew it. I totally knew it. Okay. Kabara Goya. Cabaragoya. Kabara Goya. What?
Kabara Goya is spelled Kabaragoya.
What? Yeah, he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're always surprised, like, you're wrong. Reread it.
It was a K, not a C. Poor kid.
Yeah.
Someone's song has become the fastest to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify. The fastest. It is. Now listen for the clues I'm going to give you here before we blurt out Taylor Swift. This is someone who is current.
Okay.
This is a solo artist.
Okay.
This is not a band or group.
Okay.
All right? So it's a recent song. Because think about what we're saying. This is the fastest to reach 1 billion Spotify streams.
1 billion.
1 billion, the fastest.
Do we play the song here?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Have we? I'm sure we still
Was
do.
that I'm now trying to read everything to see what's a clue and what's not.
No Easter egg there. No
Okay.
Easter egg.
Dang it.
Who do you think? What solo artist do you think had a song? Maybe this year. There's one. That is one. That came out. It's been played so much that it is now the fastest song to ever reach 1 billion streams on Spotify.
All right.
Hold on, let me see if the text line gets it before. Don't look.
I'm not looking at the text line. I swear to you.
The two guesses on the text line. Oh, someone did get it. They don't have the song, but they have the artist. Don't you look.
I'm looking
Don't
right at you. Look at me.
dare.
See?
It was the artist was guessed
Okay.
on the text line. Are you
I
ready
have a
to
guess.
give your guess?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm going to go with this just because every time I turn around, it's playing not just here, but every station. I'm going to go with Miley.
And the song?
Flowers.
Yes!
Did I really get it right?
You got it.
Woo!
You got it right. Christian, did you see they're putting a Chick-fil-A by Camelot Lanes? What? That's way closer to where I live.
You know what?
No, I did not.
That's good for you, but you know what's bad for me? Like, I saw it last night. It made me so sad. Coach's Burger Bar closed, like, permanently.
Saw that.
I mean, they had the best fries.
I don't think I've ever been to a Coach's.
Oh, Christian, you missed out. It was good.
Wasn't that place something before it was Coach's?
Fox and Hound.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I was there when it was the Fox and the Hound.
Shoot
Fox
some
and
pool.
Hound or
Yeah.
Fox and the Hound?
I don't know.
So,
Did you shoot pool?
No, I think I went there for work. I think we all, it was like when I first started, I think we all went there after an event.
Oh.
Hung out for a little bit.
That sounds like fun.
It was all right.
I know you love get-togethers.
I sure do. Longer out in public, the better. But yeah. No, it was all right. I had no issue with it. I've had worse times, I can tell you that. But
ooh, somebody on Facebook said there's still a Coach's in Salem, so I still have hope. They have the best cheeseburger salad.
Head over to Salem. They got a nice Italian restaurant in Salem. Can't think of the name of it, but it's a really good.
You say this every time, and every time someone comes to our rescue on the text line.
Really good Italian food, really good cavatelli or spaghetti dinner. Nice garlic bread they give you. Very well done. I forget what it's called. Enzo's?
Yeah, I think that's what they've said before.
Anyway, they have that going on for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hope y'all had a good day yesterday. Hope your Monday was good. This is the last absolutely horrid weather day of the week. I'm not saying tomorrow's great, but it's not. Today is just stupid.
It's really
It was
dumb.
wet snowing on my way here.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad my son has the basketball tournament tonight, so it's not like we're missing out on good weather. See what I'm saying?
Ezio's. That's Ezio's. That's what it is.
Yeah, somebody just, yep.
Looking for a good Italian spot in Salem. Ezio's. You're welcome.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, bright sunshine, nice and mild, 73 degrees for the high, and mow that lawn. Overnight, clear and starry, not as chilly, a low near 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
It's 8:21 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian and Lauren here with you. Coming up here in about 10 minutes, Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame going to be joining us. Be talking to him, seeing what's new with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Also, we got Aerosmith tickets to give away later on this hour. So be listening. That's going to be a fun show. The Black Crowes and Aerosmith, Thursday, September 21st.
It'll be a good one.
The Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Now, that is one singer that with age has still somehow kept a really pretty good voice.
Yes.
We talk about a lot of these guys that are now in their late 50s, early 60s, and unfortunately it's not quite what it was in the 80s and 90s, but he is one. We talked about the reasons why, but he's one that he still sounds pretty good.
Well, and Steven Tyler isn't on tour all of the time, so I feel like that helps.
That's also true.
Yeah.
That's also true.
I mean, we talk about voice protection and the news that dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
That's sad for him, but it doesn't surprise me. He's got that grovelly voice, and for those that don't know, Morgan Wallen has been put on 6 weeks of vocal rest, meaning he has to cancel his next 6 weeks of shows. So, obviously, very sad about that. He was upset. As our fans, I get it.
He released a quote about it. Here's a clip of what he was saying.
I got some bad news from my doctors at the Vanderbilt Voice Center yesterday. After taking 10 days of vocal rest, I performed 3 shows last weekend in Florida, and by the third one, I felt terrible. So I went in and got scoped yesterday, and they told me that I re-injured my vocal cords and that I have vocal fold trauma. Their advice is that I go on vocal rest for 6 weeks. And they told me that if I do this the right way, that I'll get back to 100%. And they also said that if I don't listen and I keep singing, then I'll permanently damage my voice. So for the longevity of my career, this is just the choice I had to make. I hate it, but I love you guys. I appreciate all the support that you always give me. I'll see you soon, and I'll be back better than ever.
So that is him announcing on his Instagram, I believe, yesterday.
Yeah.
That I can't do it.
Yeah.
He's going to be gone for a while. I know a lot of people were upset, like, oh, I was going to go to that show. Well,
the good news is the one that's coming close to us, I believe he's in Columbus in August. That one should still be a go. That one's not being canceled. So there's still hope for us Ohioans that wanted to take in a little Morgan Wallen. But he had been slated to be a part of several concerts and festivals in the next 6 weeks, not to mention his own tour. So there's going to be a lot of disappointed fans. However, he did go on to say that they're going to make those show dates right. So if you have tickets, like, you're going to get to see him. It's not when you thought you were going to get to see him.
Yeah. We're going to go to the Pittsburgh show. That's not happening.
Yeah, that sucks for you. Well, it will happen later.
It's not now.
Right.
Not now. He had 2 PNC Park concerts scheduled.
Oh, I believe it.
And they are now both postponed until further notice. But hopefully he'll get the rest he deserves. And,
He has that, like, gravelly voice. Like, there's some singers, like, it hurts. Sometimes, like, I'm like, gosh, that has to hurt their throat. I know that's just the way they sing, but it sounds like it would. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, Jelly Roll's one of them, too, for me.
Didn't Steve Perry from Journey have vocal problems for a while, too?
I think you're right.
He had some issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like the older ones, the Vince Neils, he was kind of a higher pitch, not necessarily a screamer, but obviously he struggles now. I hate to say it, but Bon Jovi struggles now.
Yeah.
It's tough when you've been yelling and screaming them songs since you were 18 years old and now you're 60.
Well, and that's a lot of strain on the vocal cords when you project like that, when you're on a tour and you're doing it night after night.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm telling you, Aerosmith, though, he still sounds great. That should be a great show to go to. We got tickets coming up. Back to the text line for request on a Your Call Wednesday. Someone wants to hear Drake, Find Your Love. Here it is on Your Call Wednesday on Q92. I'm right there with you, Christian, on the text line. There's no holding it when it hits me. I have a roll of toilet paper in my car just in case. I should have wet wipes in my car.
Really?
Just in case. When we would go on family trips, my dad would always bring toilet paper in the car.
Where'd you go on vacation?
Buffalo, New York. Well, it was vacation. My dad would go there for his cancer treatment.
I understand that, but there was no rest stops along the way?
Yeah, but just in case.
Oh.
Sometimes it's like next rest stop, 35 miles. You apparently have the strongest ass in the world. I don't know.
Maybe it's because my parents made me hold it. I don't know.
I guess. Not everyone could be like, 2 hours, that's fine. I'll just sit here.
I knew people that would take a potty chair with them. Like,
I've never pooped in the woods.
No, I haven't either.
Say I've never done this.
I don't even know that I could. I think my body would actually stop it from happening because it'd be like, this is not right.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go. That's why I have no problem pooping in public. Not pub, but like in public restrooms.
Yeah.
Not afraid of that. It's called a nest, people. Make the nest. You're good to go. So you don't want to touch the seat. I will tell you that. Take that. Sometimes they have those things you set on top of them.
Yeah.
If not, take that toilet paper.
That disintegrate the minute that moisture hits them. So if there's anything left on the seat from the previous person, it
become a mama bird, make a nest, sit on the nest. You're good to go. Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
And no sunshine.
Yeah, Thursday, 62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest,
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Thank God.
But I listen, I can even take the cold if you give me sunshine.
Yeah.
But looking at 6 straight days of cloudy, I'm like, oh, God. Oh, my chakra is going to be off.
Oh, I hate when Christian's chakra is off. Everybody pays.
My chakra. And something's in retrograde. So, oh, my God.
I'll get you some stones. It'll be fine.
I think Pluto's in retrograde, so I know I'm going to be in trouble, too. I don't know. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Hopefully you're having
really busted out your chakra.
Chakras. You know where I learned about that? Robin Big on MTV.
Really?
They did a whole episode about chakras.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hung this like wallpaper.
Yeah.
It was supposed to help their inner chi.
Yeah.
It was a funny episode.
There you go.
Shout out to Robin Big. Great show. Shame that it ended early. But what an amazing, hilarious show it was.
Yeah, it was.
That still can't be streamed anywhere for free.
No, I know. We did that deep dive.
Yeah, someone texted. It was like, it's on this. We looked it up. We're like, no, it's not. Not unless you buy it.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Tigers yesterday 2-0. The Guardians are now 17-19 on the season. They'll play the Tigers again this afternoon. 1:10 first pitch. Peyton Battlefield will be on the mound for Cleveland. You can watch the game on ESPN+. The Akron Rubber Ducks beat Altoona yesterday 12-6. They're now 13-14 on the season. They'll play Altoona again this afternoon. First pitch scheduled for 11 a.m. The NBA playoffs last night. The Sixers beat the Celtics 115-103. Philly up 3-2 in that series, and Denver beat Phoenix 118-102. Denver's up 3-2 in that series. And finally, NHL playoffs yesterday. Carolina beat New Jersey 6-1. Carolina's up 3-1 in that series, and Dallas beat Seattle 6-3. That series is tied at 2 games apiece. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. 8:32 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. And still to come this hour, besides playing more of your requests on a Your Call Wednesday, we have got Aerosmith tickets to give away. Aerosmith and their Peace Out Farewell Tour with the Black Crowes, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Thursday, September 21st. We're giving away tickets for that. That is coming up. But right now, it is Wednesday. It's 8:32. That can only mean we're talking to our friends at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Rich DeRocher, kind enough to join us every week at this time and talk about the Pro Football Hall of Fame and what they've got going on. So let's do it yet again. How are we doing, Rich? Good morning.
We're doing well. How are you?
Doing all right, man. Finally got some beautiful weather over here. I'm sure it's looking beautiful over there at the Hall of Fame right now.
No, it's raining really hard over here. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. I wouldn't be shocked at this point.
Right.
Wouldn't be shocked. Rich, before we get into the stuff with the Hall of Fame stuff, I was watching on TV. I was watching at home the USFL games on Fox and NBC this weekend. I love it because every time there's a game in Canton, they make sure they're coming back from one commercial break or when they have a time in the game. Man, they got some awesome footage inside the Hall of Fame, and they mention it and they show it off and they make it look so good. It's got to be awesome for you guys to sit back and see on these TV broadcasts.
It is, and I had the opportunity to meet one of the producers who was coming in to collect some of that footage, and he said he specifically asked to be centered in the Canton hub of the USFL for the express reason that he got to go to the Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
He could have been in one of the other hub cities, and he said no, he was high person on the totem pole, so he got the pick, and his first draft pick was to come to Canton, specifically because it's the home of pro football. So,
awesome. And I saw pictures of the wheel, the zip line. They were showing everything. They were showing everything you guys have. They were just making Canton and the Pro Football Hall of Fame in particular it look as awesome as it is. And I think it's great to bring it to the entire country on these broadcasts.
And sometimes when you're down in the, down at ground zero where it's happening, you lose the perspective of what this means nationally. We maybe we take for granted that the Hall of Fame is here and the Hall of Fame Village are here. But for this guy, this producer who's out of Los Angeles, this is the epicenter of professional football, and this is where he wanted to be. So I think, it's nice for me to be reminded of that occasionally, how lucky we are to have this in our backyard.
Absolutely. It is. It's a treasure. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad we have it. It's so amazing. I always tell people too, because you guys are so good at constantly acquiring new items, new artifacts, constantly changing some things out. I always say, if you go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, say in January during the winter, you go back in the spring or summer, you're going to see things that weren't there the last time you were there.
And we are really close. We have had such a great relationship with this new class coming in, the class of 2023. The artifacts that they are donating to the hall to be part of their personal locker display, that's going to be unveiled a couple of weeks, I'd say, to finish getting that all put together. That's going to be really special. About 2 weeks from today, I'm going to tease a little bit. We're looking for something really special from the new artifact standpoint, maybe 2 weeks from today. And then, like I said, shortly thereafter, the new lockers for the class. So like you said, it's just new stuff all the time and visitors all the time who, for them, this is it. This is their football mecca.
Yeah. You're talking about 2 weeks from today, that being exciting. In 8 days from today, though, there's going to be an amazing show happening over at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium with Kevin Hart, right?
Kevin Hart's coming. The reality check tour. We all need a reality check, right?
Yes, we do. Yes,
yeah.
we do.
And Kevin's going to give it to us.
Absolutely.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We joke around here about the weather, and I know you've talked a little bit about it this morning. It is a beautiful day today, and fingers crossed. I mean, who knows what 8 days from now is going to bring and how accurate an outlooking forecast like that is. But 8 days from today looks like it's going to be a nice night. What a great way to spend it than to be here and having some good laughs.
Absolutely. And there are some tickets still available. You can get them at hofvillage.com.
Right.
If you want to go to the show, don't miss out. It's going to be an awesome night in Canton. And what I love is that more and more we're bringing these big acts to everybody here in Stark County and the surrounding counties. We're not having to make the trip to Cleveland. We're able to do it right here in our own backyard. So
yeah. And as more and more of the retail venues come online at the Village, it used to be you'd come to the Hall of Fame and you'd have a great experience and you'd walk out the door and you'd say, okay, now what? Well, The now what is, go up the hill to one of the restaurants, or, not too far into the future, the now what's going to be, all right, that was fun. Now let's go into that water park.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what this was all envisioned, several years ago. And after, having to clear a few hurdles, we're getting there.
We are. And it's exciting. It's really exciting to watch.
All right, Rich, now let's get into a really cool thing that is coming to the area in the future here, the Hall of Fame Racing Series. Lauren and I were reading up on this this morning, and I know there are so many, I'm not one of them, but there are so many people that love running. I mean, I know people that go to Cleveland, Columbus, Pittsburgh, all over just to run in these 5Ks, these 10Ks, things like that. The Hall of Fame Racing Series, so interesting, so different and unique. But a lot of people might not have heard about this, so please, if you could explain what exactly the Hall of Fame Racing Series is, I think people are going to be really interested in what's coming. So
this past Sunday was the last Hall of Fame Marathon, or Canton Marathon. It's had a couple of different names. It's a reimagining of something that grew very popular, but we think this is, if you'll pardon the pun, this is taking it to the next step. This is going the next step here. A 4-race series of events, a 10K, 5K, a 6K, and a half marathon. And okay, why? Anybody who knows is into running at all has probably heard of marathon, half marathon, 5K, and 10K. So why throw this kind of oddball 6K race in there? Well, if you add all of those distances together, it equals a full marathon. So that's kind of our goal here, is to get people out to do 4 races between April and August of 2024, and together they can say they ran a marathon if they do all 4 of the events. And why the Hall of Fame's doing this, and we're partnering with Jim Chaney and the group Run to You Racing.
Yep.
And they really know, they're the experts in this. We are along for the ride. Again, pardon. Is it too early to keep rolling these out? Is that I'm trying to become. I want to be hooked up with Kevin Hart here, and I'm hoping I'm working on my material.
Okay.
I got a long way to go. I get it. Our desire is to make something available to people that really just about anybody can do. And in addition to the races themselves, will be a program to train for the races. So, excuse me, in February, March, you begin a program that leads you up into the training camp 10K, so that you're ready to go when that race comes next April. And then you have the 5K and the 6K, and then you use those events to prepare you for the half marathon that'll be just after Enshrinement Week next August. So, it's really about general health and wellness and fitness, and getting people moving, because we know the benefits of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that is awesome. I think that's gonna be really cool. It's very unique. It's different. I think, and I know all the runners listening right now are already like, whoa, when can I sign up? How can I get involved in this?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. Hall of Fame, I want to peek here. I want to make sure I get it right. HallOfFameRun.com is where they can learn a lot more information, and get on that list and start getting the material. And one of the things that Run to You Racing is really known for is all the swag that comes with their race. Great shirts. Shirts, great medals. There'll be a lot of awards in different age groups, gender groups. These are events that can be run or walked, and they are also events that can be done remotely. And so, if you we know that the Hall of Fame is a national brand, and so our messaging can get out coast to coast. Hey, if you want to be part of the Hall of Fame race series and you live in Seattle, Washington, or Orlando, Florida, or Boston, Massachusetts, you can run these races virtually and be part of this family. So that's something else we're really excited about.
Yeah, that's very cool.
That is awesome. Rich, we're going to get your request for your call Wednesday here before I let you go, but I just got to tell you, it's awesome to talk to you, and the whole time just stare at the monsters of the Midway picture behind you as a Bears fan.
There you go. How about that, huh?
I think
Strategically placed
back there.
Strategically placed just for you.
Oh, I just stare at it like, oh man, monsters of the Midway. Those were the days.
Yeah, you
Rich.
think he's looking at you, and now you know he's not.
It's Mike Singletary's behind him. What am I supposed to do?
If Mike Singletary were here, I'd be looking at him too. I understand. I get it. I understand. And if Dick Butkus walked in this building, my knees would turn to jello. That was my guy growing up. And if you see that picture there, which is strategically mounted to the top of the coat rack. Mm-hmm. It's the funny thing is I wanted to put that picture on a wall somewhere and my hands were full. So I just popped that picture on the top of the coat rack to put it somewhere while I tried to figure out where to hang it on the wall. And I kind of looked at it and I said, I kind of like it there.
Leave it there.
It's different. So I'm hoping someday that Mr. Butkus gets a chance to actually see that on display. That was my boyhood. That's who I wanted to be as a boy.
That is fantastic. All right, before we let you go, Rich, as always, to your call Wednesday, and for coming on the show, we got to give you a free request.
All right. Well, I do try to keep these on theme. So how about Run to You by Bryan Adams?
Oh, we got that, man. We'll get that on. Rich, can't thank you. Thank you for taking the time to join us this morning. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. Rich DeRocher, Pro Football Hall of Fame, joins us every Wednesday. Here's his request. It's Bryan Adams, Run to You on Q92. Here we go. This looks like Facebook. Let me see. Can I pay you? That's the first message. LOL for what? How much? What do you offer?
Oh.
Do you sell pics? You're beautiful, by the way. We'll just slide that in. What kind? What can you pay? Boob pic. $15?
For real.
No, it gets better. GTFOH, if you know what that stands for, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not. His response, 20? He went up $5.
$5.
Absolutely not.
And she's going to be like, 20. All right, I'll do it at 20.
$15 for boob pics? No. Oh, I'm sorry. I insulted you. 20, of course.
Now, if you're smooth enough, you have them Venmo you, and then you just don't send the picture. And that's their penance for being so stupid.
Oh, man.
Dummy. Yeah.
I always get calls from my DoorDasher. It infuriates me. And I don't get it. All right, we're condos.
You get mad that they call you?
Yes.
Oh.
What? Because they can't find my condo. And I'm sorry, but what about the 4 numbers of my address that are literally on the garage? Do you not see? Plain as day, hi.
Touche.
And they come in there. Are you in the apartments behind the condos? I'm like, no, we're the condos. And I say the numbers, and they go, oh yeah, there's the number right there. Like,
do you have a front porch light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Well.
And the 4 numbers of the address are literally on the garage of the condo.
I know.
The color's gray. The numbers are bright white.
Yeah.
So I can't, I try to see their point of view, and I'm like, I don't. And they always go, oh my God, it's right there. I'm always, yeah, it is. I don't want to speak with you. I just want you to drop the food off.
I know.
I don't like human interaction.
That's
it's not
kind of the point of DoorDash.
Yeah, it's not you. I don't like human interaction that much.
It's not you personally.
Yeah,
it's all
you.
humans.
You could be anyone, and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you. Anyone. No, it's always just for some reason I always get a call, and it always says DoorDash. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
hi, I'm your dasher. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Are you by the apartments? Or the condos before you get to the apartments?
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying.
Like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm right in front of it. Yeah.
Thanks for the call, though, buddy.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Wednesday. That's a request from Rich DeRocher, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's run to you right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Oh, that's a cue to call. Who wants to go see Aerosmith with the Black Crowes? I do.
Me too.
I'm not eligible.
Nope, we're not.
You are. Be the 10th caller. Right meow at 330-450-9292, and you can go see Aerosmith and the Black Crowes and tell us all about what a great time you had. Caller 10, good luck.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans.
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
A girl I know has called off 3 weddings in the last 4 years. I'm guessing that's one of the cases of don't know enough before jumping in -1. One did cheat.
Oh.
Hold on. So she was engaged 3 times in the last 4 years?
I hope these were like backyard weddings and not like church, reception hall, caterer, photographer.
Maybe she should just date for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about not knowing it. I mean, 3 years?
I know it's not free advice Friday, but that's my advice.
I'm not trying to be a Judge Judy here, although I guess I am.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
In 4 years,
maybe she's got like a fear of commitment.
A fear she's getting engaged every week.
Yeah, but she's not going through with all of it. So the commitment part, like when it gets too deep, she starts drowning and she bails. She gets out of the pool.
No, there's something there. There's something we need to talk about there. There's an issue there.
She's afraid of commitment.
She runs to it very quickly.
Yes.
And then runs away from it. Now, again, the one did cheat. I'm not going to give that
like
one.
Runaway. That's like real life runaway bride.
But still, to have 3 different engagement rings on in 4 years?
Yeah, that's
from
fast.
3 different guys?
That's fast.
And you married none of them?
Right.
Now, again, the one was an a-hole and cheated.
Yeah.
Q92. Q92. Q92.
For your Wednesday, bright sunshine, nice and mild, 73 degrees for the high, and mow that lawn. Overnight, clear and starry, not as chilly, a low near 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Some people don't care. This whole first look thing is like a thing. You know about the first look?
No, I don't.
Or like, well, okay, so they'll have the groom, they'll have their videographer come. Their groom will stand there. The bride will sneak in behind him.
Oh, yeah, then they make a
then he
video.
turns around. They make a video. They
He
get
cries.
the first reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, can't leave her in a white dress. I had no idea. No, I get it. I actually saw a girl there getting pictures taken. She looked like she was in, I don't know if it was a wedding dress.
Okay.
It was white and it had like flowers on it, not like part of the pattern.
Okay.
And it was a flowing, gorgeous. Looked beautiful.
Maybe people out.
I'm like,
Mill
are
Creek
people
were just-
starting to get like wedding dresses and aren't so just plain white? Or this morning,
Canton.
Natalie from Canton. Good news, you're caller 10. You're going to see Aerosmith.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Congratulations, Natalie. You are headed to the Peace Out Farewell Tour with the Black Pros featuring Aerosmith at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse Thursday, September 21st. Just tell everybody your favorite radio station that made you a winner.
Q92.
Congratulations, going to see Aerosmith.
Yeah. Fun fact. I was talking to Natalie off air, and she's a nurse. So, did you know that this week is National Nurses Week?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. There's a lot of nurses I'm friends with, and I saw them all posting about it.
All right. Well, congratulations to Natalie, first of all, and thank you for being a nurse, and to all of you nurses listening. Thank you for what you do and taking care of our loved ones. We appreciate you.
And for scrubs.
I know.
always had
You
a
think
crush
they're
on girls.
hot.
I think there's
I
just
knew that.
something real. I've said this for 10 years. There's something really cute about a cute girl in blue scrubs with a nice pair of Nikes and her hair in a ponytail.
So, fun fact, I was accepted to the School of Nursing at Ohio State. And then I met my husband and decided not to go. But I worked at Mercy Medical Center on the surgical floor on Tulane. And when I wore my scrubs, when I was on the floor with my stethoscope and all that kind of stuff, do you know how many times I got hit on by
Telling you,
older gentlemen?
Scrubs are like the little black dress of hospitals.
I guess, yeah.
Something about them.
Yeah.
Something about it. It's just cool. They just look cute. Especially, like I said, when they have a nice pair of Nikes or like Under Armour shoes.
Not the clogs.
No, I understand why you wear those non-slip. Some of them are like, I understand.
They're
but
comfortable. You're on your feet.
I'm talking
a
about the
long
girl
time.
with like, she either got like her hair in a ponytail or like the headband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She got an undershirt, long shirt, but they're pushed up.
Yeah.
She's got the pair of Nikes. You're just like, oh.
The Apple Watch.
Get
That's
over
usually
here.
a thing.
Look at you. Look at you, you little tigress. Look at you.
Smitten mitten.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I mean, listen, a short black dress will work.
But scrubs will work in the clinical setting.
Scrubs. I mean, I'm just saying. Always been a fan of scrubs. Always. So, with that said, thank you to all the nurses out there.
Yeah,
for what you do.
Happy National Nurses Week.
Scrubs or no scrubs, you guys are awesome.
It takes a special person to be a nurse. It really does. So
It does. It does. It takes a lot of training, a lot of school, a lot of learning.
yeah,
Not a job you can be necessarily
a
make
lot
a
of
lot of
science,
mistakes on.
a lot of math.
Can't really be wrong. Can't really screw up. There's
no guessing.
No, there's consequence. So I give them all credit. You nurses are awesome, especially the ones that helped deliver little Jimmy. You guys were awesome.
Yeah.
Took good care of the baby and the mama. So thank you very much.
Oh yeah, and a special shout out too to our Cleveland Clinic flight nursing staff. They're awesome too.
They're all awesome.
Can you imagine? I'm afraid of heights. Like, can't imagine the guts you've got to have to not only be a nurse, but a nurse on a critical transport flight or in a trauma room. Like, to me, that's like my worst nightmare. Like, it's all the things I'm afraid of converging in one place.
I get that. You guys want to say Happy Nurses Week to everybody out there?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, good. Oh, I see someone in scrubs.
Yahoo!
I think it's a teacher.
I could play those forever.
Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
It is?
I think.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's either this week or next. Let me look.
Oh, wow. No, it didn't. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously. It's May 8th through the 12th. So, yeah, we're in the midst of Teacher Appreciation Week. So, thank you as well to our teachers, because teaching and nursing takes very special people and they're tough jobs. So, we appreciate what you do, taking care of our families, and obviously teachers guiding our kids and, helping them learn. So,
Yeah.
you're a child.
Yeah.
It's Aerosmith, Ragdolls, Q92.
Really bad.
That Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the goats of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
You ever seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music, was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Quite a few text messages to go through, so let's see what some of you bought after your divorces, after you went through that list from Women's Day of things guys have in common with divorces, and one of them is purchases. We said men or women. What was your purchase? New golf club, someone says in the text line.
Okay.
Gym guy here. I went on a 3-week vacation and realized I was way better off.
See, I think sometimes you need that. You need to step away and clear your head.
It shocks me that some men are shocked when the warning signs were there. In my case, I told my ex if he didn't start helping by working and helping with the kids and attending counseling, this was going to end. He was shocked when I said I want a divorce.
All right, you fired a warning shot. He's just
I can't
he
blame
was dumb.
Yeah, you actually said it to his face.
Right.
You're like, whatever.
Jeez, kid.
You want to leave all this? I'm not working. What are you going to do without all this? Good luck finding someone better. I bought a new car after my divorce.
Oh, okay.
This is the girl here. Sold my ring and went on a cruise.
Oh, good for you.
I'd love to have an open discussion one morning about cruises, by the way. I'm so 50-50.
I am so 0%.
I hear great and I hear awful things. And I don't want to talk about it now. But one day I do. I want to have a serious cruise discussion with you people on this morning show.
I'm with you.
Speaking of cruise, I'll use this in the background now. For this hit.
Nice, yeah.
Let's see what else you guys made. My big purchase was a Mustang convertible after the divorce. Damn. I dropped 210 pounds and I got a divorce, a deadbeat husband. I also treated myself to some ink therapy. Got yourself a tat-a-tat-tat.
Very nice. Good for you.
Years ago, my husband bought a 3D TV without telling me and almost became my ex-husband. That was good. That was good. That was good.
That was really good.
Well done. After my divorce, I went and paid cash for a brand new Ford F-150 Raptor because while married, she wouldn't let me buy one. Boom.
Yeah, you go.
I bought a Corvette, the exact same one she told me no to.
See, cars seems to be cars and vacations.
After my split, I took time for myself and rebuild, and I bought a new sports car.
See?
By the way, I'm still single. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that at all. I wish that stigma of...
I know some people that just prefer
And they
that
are
way.
happy.
Yeah.
And they
or
are happy.
like they'll have somebody serious, but they don't want to commit to marriage. You know what I mean? But they have their nights where they just go home and do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're happier than most married
That's
people.
right. I say to each their own. If that works for you, then great.
What is it like walking around with that feeling, knowing that like you helped raise a generation of children? You were part of families sitting in front of the TV every night, and one of the great sitcoms of the 90s that people still watch to this day. It's still on today.
Yeah.
Like, does that ever hit you? Like, man, like I was part of something really, really special in television history.
You know, it hits me when I go out into the world, not necessarily around my home or the places that I go usually, when I'm just hanging out, but when I go out of town or whatever, that's kind of when it happens. And, it was the 90s. So that's a long time ago. but people will come up and sometimes it catches me by surprise. I go, oh yeah. But you're right. I mean, it was like before DVRs. Really, people had to make make the time to sit down and watch it, and usually with their families. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it was happening, was there a moment you guys realized, like, when you get a sitcom, you put out a pilot, you put it on there, and you hope that the people receive it, and you hope that maybe we'll get a couple years, something like that. Did you have any idea when you guys were doing this show that
there was a moment, there were a lot of moments, but all of my background had been theater. I was in New York for 11 years doing theater, going out to regional theater, worked in Columbus, Ohio, worked in Louisville, places like that. But when I did the pilot of, I didn't really understand the scope of what television could be. I mean, I watched TV, but it never occurred to me that, being in the middle of it was so huge, because you just reach so many more people than you do, when you're doing a play in a town.
Yeah. Well, we know that the show has stood the test of time. I see it all the time pop up that I can watch the series and the season, and it's because it was such a success. It's hard to believe that was almost 30 years ago, but your relationship with Tim Allen has spanned that 30 years, so much so that you guys actually have had a couple shows on the History Channel that I have absolutely loved watching. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Thank you.
And I'm anxiously waiting a season 2 announcement from the History Channel too.
You would think there would be, but they messed it up. They hired Tim and me, and then I guess they just didn't want what Tim and I brought to the table, because the way they edited it was so much less funny than what was actually going on. I think they just wanted modern marvels, and they already had that.
Right.
So I vote for taking it to another place and just expanding.
Well, I hope so, because our family so enjoyed watching it. I mean, I've worked with you previously. And so, of course, every time they're like when I found out you were going to be on Last Man Standing, I was like, oh, we have got to DVR this. So...
After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase, or
I don't know? Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
You feel better? Like,
so far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
And this could be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
No, you can say boobies.
She bought some boobies.
Got herself some boobs after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it.
I'm just excited to sleep in. Oh. Every weekend I look forward to it.
I have no idea.
But sleeping in for me is like 8 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I told you. I get up at 4:20 every day. On a Saturday or Sunday, I can sleep until 10 or 11 like it's nothing.
I couldn't do it. My body's like wired that way.
I'm good. I'm like...
To be fair, though, I know you get in bed early, but you usually don't fall asleep till later than I. I'm usually in bed asleep by 10:30.
With the baby, though, now, I can literally be... I've never been able to do this in my life. I mean, in my life, I can fall asleep now in 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because you're exhausted.
In 5 minutes. I lay down. There's no more like tossing, turning, putting on a movie, watch the movie, look on my... I'm like...
You get in bed and you're out.
I didn't make it to the end of the draft.
Oh, wow.
The draft, and I've never in my life, I'm that big of a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
Now, had the Bears been picking late, I would have been up. But the Bears had picked at 9, so they were 10 or whatever we picked. We're fine. But I was in bed, fell asleep for the end of it, didn't wake up till the baby woke me up. I can now literally fall asleep in 5 minutes, and I'm the kind of person that would get in bed, and it would probably be an hour before I fell asleep every day, no matter what.
I have this really bad habit of getting in bed and like I'll turn on what I want to watch on Pluto because I love Pluto. That's like my guilty pleasure. I love all the old shows that are on Pluto. I know, but I love
They
Pluto.
show like
They're short,
5
though.
minutes of a show, and it's like commercial.
I know, but they're short, though. They're usually in and out in like a
but
minute.
They take more breaks than like
Yeah, I know.
any other service.
I know. It's free, isn't it?
Because I watch the challenge, and they'll be like, "Welcome to the challenge." Commercial. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know it's free, it's cool, but God, do they take a lot of commercial breaks in their shows?
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7.
That's fair. But I love it. I love Pluto. But my toxic trait, my guilty, I need to stop doing it because it keeps me awake longer, way longer than I need to be or should be, is I'll turn that on, but then I don't watch it. I grab my phone and I start scrolling through TikTok. And then the next thing I know, 20 minutes has gone by and it's like, oh my God, I need to put my phone down. Like, I got to get up.
I've been doing that. It's been helping.
Helping you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Sometimes it does because my eyes will get heavy, but lately I've been sucked in at all of like the Eras Tours videos. There's been some great recipes on there. You know what? I plugged back into Pinterest yesterday. Like, I spent a lot of time looking at.
Why don't you just go play Angry Birds while you're at it?
I know.
Right here on today's hit music, it is Q92. Chris and Lauren here with you on your Wednesday morning. Hope you're having a good one here. Going to be a beautiful, gorgeous day out there. Hopefully you'll get out and enjoy it. This hour for the morning show here. Last 2 chances to become a finalist for the win a Kate Spade purse with Ed Sheeran tickets just in time for Mother's Day contest. Who wouldn't love to hand that over to their mom for Mother's Day? Oh, here's a Kate Spade purse. Oh, wait, but there's more.
Oh, open it, Mom. Open it.
What's inside there? Meth? No, it's Ed Sheeran tickets. And
you
meth.
shouldn't have. What?
Yeah, maybe not meth.
No.
Just the Ed Sheeran tickets. There's no meth. But anyway, amazing way to tell your mother that you love her and to say you won a radio contest. Paid nothing, but still, she'll take it.
Or
she'll take it.
maybe
Who
you
wouldn't take it?
Maybe you have thoughtless children and a thoughtless husband.
Win it for your damn self. They can all go to hell.
Right.
They can all go to hell.
Treat yourself.
So we have that. We have one here for you listening on the radio. And we have one for you watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you're on the radio, just listen for the cue to call. You're going to hear it. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, just like the live feed and type a comment. Hello, hi, how are you? Happy Wednesday, whatever. And that's all you got to do. When you're entered, we randomly select one of you and make you a finalist. It's not your only chance today.
No.
You still got with Nicolina, with Keller in the afternoon, and with Ryan tonight. But this is the final day to get into the running. And if you are a finalist listening right now, somewhere between like 10 to 8 and 8, that's what we're going to call the 3 winners. So if you get a phone call from a number that you don't necessarily know, and it's like 10 to 8 or 8, I'm telling you it's probably us.
Yeah.
Please answer.
And even if it's not, I'd wing it, because what if it is?
All you got to do is hang up. If it's not us, just hang up.
Right.
Well, what are they going to do? Nothing. You hung up.
I played this game with a robocaller the other day. Called our house. It came up NYF something. I don't know. It was very bizarre. Okay. It's some area code I did not recognize. And I would like answer the phone and then I'd hang up and put the phone back on the base. They called back 6 times. So then
commitment.
Yeah. My son likes to get into this when it's a robocaller. He'll like answer, but he'll answer stupid. So then I started letting him do it. Because I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like I even Googled it. I was like, crap. Is this like a family member calling from work? Like I got to see who's calling. And it was some like political polling.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I was like, have at it, kid. But 6 times. Dang.
That is a lot.
I was like, this is borderline harassment. I don't want to talk to you.
Robocallers. The worst.
That or it's like a call center employee. Did you ever work in a call center?
No.
I did. It was terrible.
I don't think I ever could.
2 days calling for the Fraternal Order of Police, which is not actually calling for the Fraternal Order of Police, just so you know. I mean, it is, but it isn't. But they only get like half of it because the call center makes the other half.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
No, it was bad. I was like, nope, not for me.
That would be absolutely awful. Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
As Simon Cowell used to say. Coming up at forecast for Mark Johnson. Like I said, also coming up, your chance to become a finalist on your final day for our Mother's Day Kate Spade Ed Sheeran ticket giveaway. Keep listening. Q to call could happen anytime right here on Q92. How great is that? I could go for some breakfast food right now.
Same.
Bacon, eggs, toast, and pancakes with a glass of orange juice.
Scrambled eggs with some fresh pico de gallo and some avocado.
Pico de gallo. Get over yourself.
Oh, I love pico.
Pico de gallo.
That's probably one of my favorite things ever.
I don't even know what that is.
It's so versatile. Christian, you know what pico is.
No, I don't.
It's chopped up. It's basically like a salsa, but it's like a fresh salsa. So it's garlic, onion, tomatoes, cilantro, some jalapeno, and you toss it with the olive oil and some salt and some cumin. So good.
Just awful.
No, you can eat it on chippies. You can have it on your eggies.
And it would be gross either way. You might as well pee on your plate.
Oh, stop.
That is awful. I could give you maybe for chips, but for breakfast?
Oh, gosh. It's so... Haven't you ever had salsa?
I don't like salsa.
Of course you don't.
Salsa's
I'm surprised,
trash.
though, a little bit, because it's kind of like, it's like a ketchup-y base.
No,
Kind
I
of.
only eat tortilla chips solo with nothing on them.
That's my daughter.
Just salt them, please.
And if she does, she like literally dips it in the salsa, so it's got like the slightest coating of salsa on it, but she doesn't actually like take salsa on her chip.
The slightest is too much. Just give me a handful of Tostitos.
Oh no, Mexicans it's my favorite.
And I
Pico,
don't like those
guacamole.
scoops. The scoops don't taste as good as the normal Tostitos.
I would go with that, except for when you're eating pico, because then it's like a little bowl for your pico. Follow me with this. Do you like white cheese dip? Like Mexican cheese?
No, I don't like cheese.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, Christian.
I'm not going to eat anything with cheese.
I
Unless
guess
it's mac and cheese.
I never remember your cheese affliction because to me, it's like I've never met anybody who doesn't eat cheese. Unless they were like totally lactose intolerant, make them violently ill. That's all.
I only grilled cheese, but has to be yellow cheese only.
Yes. You'll eat Kraft macaroni and cheese,
Kraft
right?
macaroni and cheese and Velveeta shells and cheese? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You put cheese on my pasta, I won't touch it. Put cheese on my burger, I won't eat it. I will not eat cheese by itself. I don't like cheese on anything except grilled cheese. The best grilled cheese, Panera Bread. It's fantabulous.
I like Panera's. I also like Rockneys. You would like Rockneys. It's on Texas toast. So it's thick, like the Panera one with lots of cheese inside.
Gotcha.
Rockneys has a mean grilled cheese.
Gotcha. I was like, man, how cold is it? Because I do this thing now when I'm looking at something, I go, Alexa, what's the temperature in this city? It's like 60. It's like 67.
That's your new thing is
what I do. We watching a game. I'm like, hey, what's the weather where that is? And then okay. All right.
Interesting. You just have to know what it's like there.
Yeah. Like they showed a Dallas Cowboys draft party.
Yeah. And you're like,
everyone's that's how it's like, Alexa, what's the temperature in Dallas, Texas? 75. I'm like, oh, it's nice, beautiful. Okay.
I think that's so funny.
Okay, it's good. They got nice. That's no wonder everyone's in t-shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I hear Kansas City is like 65. Oh, that's like us. That's like us.
Do you regurgitate that information like to the fiance or the daughter? Like you're sitting there
in
and
the
you'd be like,
room.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I just because we have Alexa all over the house. So
I gotcha.
we got
Okay.
living room, bedrooms. We're just like our thermostat's Alexa. But yeah, I'll just be watching a game. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I'll watch the Guardians in Washington D.C. I'm like, okay, Alexa, what's the temperature in D.C.? Oh, 60. Oh, that's cold. I just sit there.
Just have to know.
For some reason, that's a new thing with me. I got to know when I'm watching a sporting event or I see fans out. I'm like, well, what's it like there?
I'm really concerned for you. Like
I also
you're aging
almost daily. I'll ask what the weather's going to be like here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, Alexa, what's the weather in Ocean City, Maryland? Because it gets me going thinking about vacation.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
It's Ocean City, Maryland. What's the temperature?
My husband always laughs at me because I'll be like, what's it supposed to be like next week? Or what's it supposed to be like tomorrow? And he's like, don't you literally look at the weather like 7 times during your show? I'm like, yeah, but we're so busy. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in my brain.
No, it's impossible. Dude, we talk for 4 hours.
I know.
You think I remember anything I say?
Right. That's how some people will be
Barely.
like, oh, they'll walk up to me and they'll be like, oh, that was really funny what you guys were talking about. It takes me a second. I'm like, oh, we were talking about that. I don't know.
They'll be like, oh, when was that? Someone will be like, oh, it was today. I'm like, no kidding.
Yeah.
I just pretend to go, oh my God, yeah, I do remember that. That was a crazy show. And I had him like, oh, please don't call me out. Don't ask me any more questions because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
That's funny.
That's usually what I do.
Q92.
For your Wednesday, bright sunshine, nice and mild, 73 degrees for the high, and mow that lawn. Overnight, clear and starry, not as chilly, a low near 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
That reminds me. That was always a post I always loved seeing on social media back in the day. Like, need some ink therapy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when duck face was huge?
Oh, yeah, like
years ago.
Like that?
It was everything.
Yeah.
It was the bee's knees.
Yeah.
It was the creme de la creme of selfies.
It was.
If you were a hot girl.
Oh, you did the duck face.
You did duck face. And we all got sick of it at the same time.
Never did the duck face.
No.
No.
Never?
Never. I don't do a lot of selfies.
My all-time, if Rage Room was around when this was happening, I would have did it every week.
Yeah, I hate getting my picture taken.
The girl, so do I. It reminds me what I look like.
Same.
And then,
I'm just saying, some people just don't like the way they look in photos. That's us.
I can be depressed the rest of the day if I see a picture of myself. I'm like, well, there you go.
Depends on how bad the picture is.
Forgot how awful I look. All right, Shrek, back to your room.
Stop it.
But if I was like in the Rage Room, the one that infuriated me most with girls, was the fake sleeping pic they would post.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I can see your hand. You're holding the phone.
We have a distant family member.
The fake sleeping selfie, really?
Oh, no. This girl's game's leveled up. This is a distant family member that constantly takes pictures like she's sleeping with her daughter. Like her daughter's younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she'll do those cutesy, like her makeup and hair's all done, and she's got her daughter laying on her chest like she's asleep. Somebody took that picture. If you're asleep, somebody took that picture. Who took it?
I like the ones where asleep, but you can see their hand holding the camera.
And it would be super weird if my husband did it, and he's like, I took some pictures of you and our daughter sleeping together. Can you send those to me? What?
I had no problem with all the pictures of your foods. I even enjoy a good thirst trap in my news feed. But duck face, you lost me, and the fake sleeping.
Yeah.
You really lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me forever with fake sleeping. Like, what is the point?
I don't know.
I'm asleep, but I'm not. Psychologist hat that I don't really have or own. Some people, and it's sad, only feel validated or feel worth if they're with someone. And they're willing to be with someone they don't truly love just to feel that validation.
I agree.
Just to feel like, for some reason, they feel their worth is determined by someone wanting them.
Right.
And I hate that for those people because no one determines your worth
value.
or your happiness.
Yeah.
You do.
Right.
Someone should share that with you or enhance that with you together the same way you enhance him. It should not be, I'm only cool, I'm only a good person if I'm with someone.
Yeah, like they have to be in a relationship because they have to have that reinforcement. because they lack
I
so
know
much self-esteem.
Too many people that are like that. They
Yeah.
feel like they need to be with someone to feel validated or to feel worth or to feel like they mean something. And it's not true, because that's how you end up unhappy your whole life.
Right.
That's how you end up sitting there one day in the house being like, I am miserable. I don't love this guy, or I don't love this girl. And I hate whatever makes people feel like that. I really do. I wish they could zoom out and see, like, you don't need him or her to make you feel good about or be worth something.
No, I agree with that. It's very sad when people feel that way about themselves.
Don't know what makes people feel that way.
I don't know.
Because I see it.
I think it's a lot. I think it's history. I think maybe it's childhood, upbringing, maybe a terrible previous relationship where there was some maybe emotional abuse going on. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's very sad when people feel like
I see it. They
they
can't
have
be
to
single.
be.
Here on today's hit music, it is Q92. I haven't played the Q to call yet, so we haven't done it. Still in the running. Here's something that's really weird that I didn't even know still existed. You see Paramount, who owns like MTV's parent company?
Right.
They're shutting down MTV News. I'm like, when the hell was it? It was still going?
I remember it back in the day.
Oh,
but
it's huge.
I cannot
Kurt
say
Loder.
that no, I have not seen it in a long, long time.
Yeah, after 36 years amid big layoffs at Paramount. The Paramount Media Networks, they announced yesterday that it will shutter MTV News and slash its workforce by 25%. Eesh.
Well, that means one of the 4 people that work there are going to lose. I'm just kidding.
Bringing an end to the iconic music video network's news division. I got to be honest, and I don't even mean it in a funny way. I had zero idea
Neither.
that they still had. I mean, MTV doesn't even play music.
No.
Ever.
No.
Which I think is why it's fallen.
I agree.
What would it do without ridiculousness?
Oh my gosh.
Or Jersey Shore?
Ridiculousness is ridiculous how much they've played it. It's overplayed.
Here's a question for everybody out there. What's played more during the course of a week? Ridiculousness or Impractical Jokers?
I want to say ridiculousness.
Which show airs more?
It's close, but I'm going to go with ridiculousness.
Huh. It is insane. So I had no idea it was still there. It launched, in the 90s? No, in the 80s.
Yeah.
But apparently, who was going to MTV News?
That's not the first place I'd go if I really wanted the 411 on what was going on.
That is I just find that very interesting. I'm like, wow. You're telling me that was still around? No wonder.
I mean, apparently, but...
Remember, this is what you'd hear when they'd come on. I think I got it. When they would come on, when it'd be like news.
MTV News. You hear it first.
Woo!
The opener, that boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
was the MTV that came across the screen.
Yep.
Yeah,
You'd be ready to go.
With Kurt Loder. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It makes me feel really old, too. Like, Downtown Julie Brown is, I think, the voice of 80s on 8, I think.
She still does, right? Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
radio.
she does that. But Lisa Loeb, I think, is the 90s on 9, which is very odd, but I like her nonetheless. But when I hear them, I think of the 90s. Like, I think of when I would watch MTV. TRL and Road Rules.
It's crazy. So
Real World, when people stop being polite.
Start getting real.
Yeah.
So to everyone at MTV News.
How do we play music? They don't.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't grow up with you.
I know.
I'm not going to pretend like I was like, Kurt Loder's on TV. Something's up. Tabitha Sorensen, John Norris, Sway Calloway. They were all awesome. I remember John Norris telling me that Kurt Cobain died.
Oh, really?
On MTV News. I remember that.
What's his name? He's on the Today Show now. Is it Today Show? He's on something. But
Carson Daly.
Carson Daly, yeah. Wasn't he on TRL?
He was the original host.
I thought. Okay.
So, give a tribute to MTV News.
To say goodbye to yesterday.
We'll miss you.
Yeah, I used to watch MTV most, though, for my so-called life. I loved that show.
There was a time when they played music videos all day, and then they had their shows at night.
Yeah.
Then it went back to music.
Yeah.
And when it was spring break week on MTV, oh my God, as an adolescent boy, seeing Carmen Electra in a bikini for a week.
I'm sure.
Holy Toledo. Good times had by all. Anyway, in case you guys didn't know, MTV News shut down after 36 years. I didn't know it was still here. It's Miguel, sure thing. It's Q92. One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at, and I mean I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe, and I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, you're like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room,
right?
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah,
of
course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh God!
He started crying and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. And I look over and he's crying. Someone hits him and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh my gosh.
Stop hitting me. And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing.
Not telling him that's the boy.
I don't know how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and observe it before he got in the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't
right.
He was pissed crying. You know when you're so mad all you can do is cry?
Yeah, but did they pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you?
I'm middle.
And then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my gosh.
I just still remember looking over at my dad.
That's
And my dad's, like,
hilarious.
clapping his hand, laughing. You know,
Yeah.
we're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he
Aw.
expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live
But,
down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up. I don't think ever to him. I just,
No.
but I think about it once in a while. I'll still think about it.
And laugh?
Oh, God. It doesn't do it justice. If you saw it, you'd have been like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Didn't understand. And that's
No.
okay. That's okay. I'm right there with you, Christian, on the text line. There's no holding it when it hits me. I have a roll of toilet paper in my car just in case. I should have wet wipes in my car.
Really?
Just in case. When we would go on family trips, my dad would always bring toilet paper in the car. He always had
Where'd
it
you
just
go
in
on
case.
vacation?
Buffalo, New York. Well, it was vacation. My dad would go there for his cancer treatment.
I
And
understand
we
that,
would
but
go
there was
there.
no
We'd go to
rest stops
Niagara
along the way?
Falls yeah, but just in case.
Oh.
You know, sometimes it's like next rest stop, 35 miles. You apparently have the strongest ass in the world. I don't know.
Maybe it's because my parents made me hold it. I don't know.
I guess. Not everyone could be like, 2 hours, that's fine. I'll just sit here.
I knew people that would
can't.
take a potty chair with them. Like,
I've never pooped in the woods.
no, I haven't either.
Say I've never done this.
I don't even know that I could.
Some
I
people,
think my body would actually stop it from happening because it'd be like, this is not right.
well, I gotta go. I gotta go. That's why I have no problem pooping in public. Not pub, but like in public restrooms.
Yeah.
Not afraid of that. It's called a nest. People make the nest. You're good to go. So you don't want to touch the seat. I will tell you that. Take that. Sometimes they have those things you set on top of them.
Yeah.
If not, take that toilet paper.
That disintegrate the minute that moisture hits them. So if there's anything left on the seat from the previous person, it
become a mama bird. Make a nest. Sit on the nest. You're good to go.
really
that
bad.
Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the goats of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah, ah, ah. Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing? Who was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music, was to raise her kids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Thank your mama. Call now to get spoiled for Mother's Day from Q92.
There it is, your cue to call. How would you like to be in the running for a chance to win a Kate Spade purse with Ed Sheeran tickets inside? We give it away tomorrow. Here's a chance to become a finalist right now. Be caller number 10, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. It's Kim Petras, Nicki Minaj. Alone, it's Q92.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
Another Tinder one here. Guy sent a girl a bunch of questions. Pay attention to the last one.
Okay.
Skittles or Starburst? Sunrise or sunset? Whiskey or wine? Coffee or tea? Hot tub or massage? Mountains or beach? Top or bottom? Throwback man. You had to end it with a sexual question right off the rip. Writes back, sexual? You mean top or bottom? I was talking about yogurt. Typically, I go with Greek yogurt, but do like fruit at the bottom. Terrible save attempt.
Dummy! Yeah! Yeah!
Terrible.
Yeah!
Awful save attempt.
No, no.
Terrible save attempt.
Really? Yogurt.
That was your get out of. That was like, oh no, I'm in trouble.
Whether it's fruit on the bottom or not.
Here's let me see here. Messages. Looks like it's on Facebook. Hi. The girl wrote back, why? Or the guy wrote back, why? Be safe. Thanks. You too. What a random ass.
That's so weird.
Hi. Why?
Right.
Be safe. Okay. I'll be safe.
The guy said why?
Yeah.
So he did not want her to reach out, obviously.
Oh, God. It's funny. We were talking about a list I saw of AI coming for people's jobs. Went over a list of 10 jobs that AI could easily be coming for.
Yeah.
Talked about RoboCop. We talked about Terminator. We talked about Johnny Number 5. He's alive. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw Short Circuit, right?
I did, but I mean, it has been a very long
hot minute.
time. Yeah.
Text, do you have the My AI on Snapchat? You can't delete him. Yes, I've seen him on there. He's appeared on Snapchat. Snap wants to now, get on the old AI craze. So, yes, I've seen him. I've asked him some funny questions. He has answered, has others. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, that's shown up now. Again, good and bad. I get a little nervous sometimes because, like I said, I'm afraid these robots are going to get too smart for their own good.
Well, I mean, listen. So you've got Elon Musk, right? He's a very smart businessman, knows quite a bit about the internet, about auto population, things like that with Amazon, right? He even said, we need to slow down because this is dangerous.
Yes, he did. Him and a bunch of other tech people.
To me, I feel like that's the equivalent of a doctor telling you need to like he knows that is his realm, that is his world, and he's going, hey, pump the brakes. I think we should pump the brakes. I think we should be very careful. There's a lot that could go very, very wrong if it's not done properly.
I agree. But I also know us as humans.
And how would it not lead to potentially weakening our national security? I don't know. There's so much in that aspect that makes me very nervous.
This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh.
If you're into rock ballads.
Okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. We bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But isn't that solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
A girl I know has called off the Q92, hello, who is this?
Ashley.
Ashley, where are you calling from this morning?
Ken Bolton.
All right, Ashley, congratulations. You are caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Congratulations. Ashley, are you trying to win this for yourself or another mama?
For me.
All right. Nothing like treating yourself, right?
That's what I say. I haven't seen Ed Sheeran since 2013. I'm ready.
All right. Well, this would be amazing for you, and good luck. Tomorrow we'll be calling 3 winners in the 8 o'clock hour, and one could be you. So just tell everybody your favorite radio station that made you a finalist.
Q92.
Awesome, Ashley. Congratulations. That was our last on-air finalist for the morning show, just for the morning show. Don't panic. You'll have chances to win, to become a finalist with Nicolina, your midday diva, with Keller in the afternoon, with Ryan this evening. But this is your last chance on the morning show. If you're listening right now and you didn't get in, get over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter and like our live video stream from inside the studio. Just say good morning to us. And in about 5 minutes, we're going to pull a stream finalist as well. So it's your last chance with Christian and I to get in the running for this beautiful Kate Spade handbag and Ed Sheeran tickets inside that purse. So go do it. That's your homework assignment. And it could be you that we're calling tomorrow morning.
Happy
Christian and Lauren need a little advice.
All right.
And this might help Christian out someday, too.
Okay.
At what age do you think it's safe for your child to play sports? I would think that would depend on the sport a little bit.
I agree. I mean,
you're talking about like tackle football.
Yeah.
What my brother and his wife did is they got all 3 of their boys into flag football first.
Yeah.
They played flag football for years.
Yeah.
And then they transitioned in, I want to say like 7th and 8th grade, they went to tackle football.
Yeah.
Ryan just finished his 8th grade. Noah's going to be in 7th next year. My nephew Michael is playing in 8th grade next year. So that's kind of how, and then my other nephew Michael just started football. First sport he ever played, tackle football. But he's in 7th grade.
Yeah.
That was kind of, if you're talking that kind of contact sport, that was kind of the plan that my brother and his wife did, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Because you learn some of the fundamentals in flag.
Oh, I agree.
And in a less physical toll. And then you understand. So when you go to tackle football, you have
you learn the rules of the game. Like really what the game's about, I think. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of organized sports. I think that...
I think they're great. I think they're great. And I'm sorry. I think they're great for socializing with and getting social skills. They're great for exercise.
Yeah.
Getting them off the video games and out of the house.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think whether your kid shows an interest in soccer, baseball, softball, I agree. Because my son, I promise you, if he we'll ask. I'll never force my kid. I will never force my kid. I will be, you and I think agree on this. If you sign up for something,
you've got to finish it.
You're going to see it through.
100%.
If when the season's over, you decide that's not for you, fine.
Yeah.
But if we're playing a season of, let's say, soccer, you're playing soccer.
Well, to me, a commitment's a commitment. You teach them that early on. Like, if you're going to commit to doing this and you say you want to do this, you have to follow through. Yep. Because, I mean, that's life. You have to follow through.
There was a wedding.
On a Thursday?
A Thursday wedding at Mill Creek Park, which is a beautiful, for your photos, absolutely gorgeous.
Well, I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, like there was those beautiful like tulips and all that in the background.
There's a famous rose garden at Mill Creek Park. There's all kinds of great places. The wedding parties always are at Mill Creek Park. There's weddings at Mill Creek Park. But we got there and I'm like, Thursday at 5. And I mean, I'm not trying to like, no way do I mean this, but like you'd think like, okay, that's kind of like a wedding that's not well-to-do. I don't know how to explain it. You would think that'd be like a Dollar General wedding, not a, you know what I mean?
Why? A Thursday wedding?
Yeah. These people looked like they were loaded.
Well, you know, they're older individuals. Maybe did they look retirement age?
No.
Oh.
20s, maybe 30s?
Maybe.
Probably 30s.
Maybe because they are loaded. They were going to get on a jet last night and fly to some exotic location for a 2-week honeymoon. Maybe
I'm just saying, like, when you have a wedding during the actual week, you would think tone down. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because it's a Thursday. Everyone's got to work the next day. Everyone probably had to work today. So you're not going to have a reception.
Maybe the reception's tonight.
Could be.
Maybe.
But I just mean, like, you know, you probably aren't going for the elaborate stuff because it's toned down. It's Thursday. You just want to get ready.
That.
Listen, the fiance and I talk about not having a wedding at all and just getting married.
Yeah.
Because
I do think the Thursday
so
night
we think about that.
Yeah, it's a little odd. Friday weddings even still catch me off guard. My nephew's getting married on a Friday, and I was like, I gotta bust out of work.
I'll bet you that wedding was cheaper.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
And they had a gorgeous day.
Yeah, they did. They got very lucky.
I just wonder if they had to wait for everybody to get off work.
Yeah, what
I'm
time
almost
was
there.
it? What time were you?
We got to the park at 5.
Okay, people probably had to cut out a little
Beautiful.
early. How many people were in attendance?
It looked like just the party, the wedding party, the parents, and the bride and groom. However, they were all done up to the 9. I mean, they were done up.
That was the vacation day probably for them.
So, I mean, that's how you do a private wedding and still look glamorous. I've told people, don't be shocked if I come into work one day with a wedding ring on and we got married like by a judge.
Yeah.
We just don't want anything. I shouldn't say we. I don't need anything big at all. I don't want all eyes on me. Never liked it. Never will.
I don't blame you. I was nervous as all get out to walk down the aisle.
Oh, man.
I couldn't look at people in the pews.
Yeah.
My legs were shaking. I was like super nervous. And it wasn't I just kept looking down the aisle. I was like, just got to get to him. Just got to get to him. Just got to get to him. And that was fine.
I don't know who got married yesterday at Mill Creek Park, but you guys looked beautiful. You looked elegant. I was just a little thrown off by the 5 p.m. Thursday.
Hey, to each their own.
I was like, man. And then I'm like, how much money did you save?
I know. Would you pay like $50 for this?
I'll bet all these Thursdays were open. I'm like, Thursday at 5, that had to be wide open for you guys. Did you get a
You're
deal?
looking at the fiance going, Thursdays aren't a bad idea.
I'm like, listen, I do the morning show. I'd be home.
Right? Oh,
I'd be
sure.
home in time.
You'd have plenty of time to get ready,
like,
get that tux on.
We're only 10 minutes away from the park. I mean,
yeah.
Do we got to think about this?
Yeah.
Text message, when your lady analyzes the whole damn movie. I love you, sweetie, but Rage Room. Yeah, some people, yeah. They're not fun to watch movies with. I get that.
I don't like the movie talker necessarily. Like, let's talk about it after the movie's over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I've watched movies with people that'll talk during the movie, and I'm like, we'll have a group discussion after the movie.
How about you shut up?
Right. How about we just watch the movie? I don't need
talk
to
about
know
it
your
afterwards.
opinion. Right.
Well, until then, why don't we just shut up?
Yeah.
A warm glass of shut the hell up. What movie?
Oh my gosh. Happy Gilmore.
There you go.
Sorry, it was right there. I just needed a second.
There you go. You got that one.
I did. Sometimes I'll surprise you.
No, but you can trouble me for a glass of shut the hell up.
Warm glass of.
You're in my world now, Grams.
Yeah.
Now you
Franny.
will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep.
Yeah. And that was what? Ben Stiller, wasn't
Oh,
it? He was
sure
the
was.
orderly? Yeah.
Today's hit music. Q92 at 9:52 on your Wednesday morning. That's going to about do it for us.
Yeah.
So we want to thank everybody for listening, for streaming, for viewing. Any way you checked out the show this morning, man. Thank you very much. We have one more finalist to announce.
Yeah. Hold on. And today's stream finalist is Lynn Pellegrini. Lynn Pellegrini joined us this morning shortly after 9 o'clock on Facebook. So we'll be reaching out to get your information. You are Christian and I's last finalist, but like I said, don't panic. Nicolina's going to have your chance to become a finalist. So is Keller this afternoon and Ryan tonight. So just keep listening.
Lynn Pellegrini. That sounds like something in an Olive Garden.
Lynn
I'll have the
Pellegrini.
Lynn Pellegrini, please. That's a great dish there. Thank you. You'll love it.
It pairs well with the Cabernet.
Have some salad. Thank you very much. Lynn Pellegrini. Thank you guys, honestly, for listening, streaming, watching. Appreciate you all. Congratulations to our winners today. We hooked up for Kate Spade finalist spot. Steve from Malvern, Karina from New Philly, Ashley from Kim Bolton, and like I said, Aerosmith. Oh, very excited. Natalie from Canton. So today, no clean sweep for Canton today on the prizes.
No.
Malvern, New Philly, Canton, Kim Bolton.
It was very diverse.
Yes.
I don't know where Lynn Pellegrini's from. Probably Italy.
From the internet. Thank you to Kim.
City Internet.
You're in the running again. If you are a finalist, we're making those phone calls tomorrow morning, somewhere between 10 till around 8 o'clock. Your phone rings. It's a number you don't recognize. It's probably us with some great news. You're going to want to answer that phone. And if you're not a finalist, you're like, damn it. Again, Nicolina, Keller, Ryan tonight. You got chances with all three of them. Be listening for that cue to call. Be caller number 10. And maybe we'll surprise you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, thank you guys for being so awesome. Whether it's on the video feed and conversing with us or coming in on the text line or calling in, we appreciate it. You guys make our mornings just as fun by participating in the show. So thank you.
Tomorrow, we call the winners. In case we haven't mentioned that enough, we call the winners of Kate Spade and Ed Sheeran. We announce a brand new contest. And, of course, Thursday, DM Dummies. So we got all that coming up for you here on tomorrow morning show. Nicolina's in here next. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, as always, to Jake for producing everything behind the scenes and keeping the video going. Without him, we couldn't do it. So thank you, Jake. Appreciate you. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. It's Megan Trainor and Mother. It's Q92.